Hello, everyone. All 115 viewers already.
Oh, hi.
Hello,
I had to
guys.
put up with
Reva Jonas, what's up, brother?
my terrible audio issues. It's all better now.
I fixed
I
it.
have audio issues.
I fixed it.
It's true.
I can't fix that.
You got him
Fix
too.
that.
You're manorial.
Yeah.
Monaural.
Is that why you say Minotaur so weird?
I don't know.
Because of monar?
I say a lot of things weird. I had speech problems when I was a child.
We've had 2 episodes of stuff that have had Minotaurs in them. You'd be like, it's a Minotaur. I'm like,
Minotaur.
it's either Minotaur or Minotaur, depending on if you're UK or not.
I've heard English people say, Minotaur.
Yeah. If you're like from the UK, you say Minotaur. But if you're from anywhere normal, you say Minotaur.
Jancy says, nice cup, Eric.
Thank you.
I forgot mine.
It's a beautiful cup.
Someone took mine and hit it.
Eric did.
I put
don't
it
know.
in the cupboard.
I don't know why you did it. I was
Where
gonna.
cups
You
go?
hid it in the
You
cupboard,
hid
Eric.
them all the way.
Use mine, and I couldn't find it.
What are you talking about?
I
Open
blame-
the cup cupboard and they're right there.
Jancy, I'm sorry.
No
I
one-
blame the rest of us not having our cups
On Eric.
on
Ridiculous.
Eric.
If only I had left the cupboards open, we'd know where they were.
I suppose you're right,
That's
Rick. Damn,
true, Rick.
damn. No, I went back to the table. I'm like, I'm gonna get my cup. I'm like, where'd my cup go?
And I said, it's
my
in the
unit.
cupboard.
And I didn't know which one it was. So many cupboards, I didn't look.
Oh my goodness.
There's so many cupboards.
You know how
Yeah.
many cupboards there are on the ground floor?
Yeah.
No.
A lot.
You know how many
I've not
cups
been
go
down.
in? 1.
No, that's not true. Because I had
Yes.
Bulbasaur in a different place.
Yeah. Up here.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us for this Thursday. It's been a heck of a week. Our minds have been on one thing and one thing only, pretty much.
I've been all over the place. It's been so busy.
What?
It's been so busy.
Well, our minds like to be on Smash.
Yes.
Anything else is a distraction.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the last podcast before Smash Brothers is gonna be out.
It is.
We're counting down the hours, the minutes.
I saw a really funny video of these guys taking their Wii U and putting it in the top kitchen, like, you know, like that place above the cupboards where you
Yeah.
put stuff that you never see again.
Yeah.
And
Never
they're all like
use it.
saluting it and stuff, and they put it up there and they're crying.
Smash 4 was definitely the best Smash game I played.
Yeah.
I played them all, played them quite a bit.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, Brawl, I loved Brawl, but it was the worst one, boys. I know you guys got in on it.
Brawl is the worst one. I mean,
You sure?
Brawl.
Melee
Are
is
you sure the
top of a lot of
64
people's
wouldn't be the
lists.
worst one?
No.
All right.
Well, I mean, it was.
Not for me.
I feel like it was.
I think it was. I don't think it was.
It might feel that way now.
Yeah.
But like at the time, it was cutting edge.
I mean, 'cause
the
you had-
Melee was cutting edge, and the Brawl
Yeah.
was a step back in some ways. But like as the game evolved and the metagame
Yeah.
evolved, I loved Brawl.
Brawl
yeah.
did have tripping.
Yeah, it did have tripping.
Did
It
have
was slower. Like they put, you know what I'm saying? But like the spacing game evolved, the ledge game evolved. I became a more cerebral player because of Brawl.
You had like 64, and then you stepped up to Melee, and then you kind of went down a little bit in Brawl, and then you go way up in
4 is just great, man.
But there's a lot of people
Remember
that
the dark
prefer
times
Melee.
of Meta Knight and Brawl. And
Yeah.
then Gus or you showed me that one post on Twitter, and I was like, the dark times are back.
Yeah. Yeah, man, yeah.
Rick,
Well, the cool thing
your
about-
headphone cable is wrapped around your mic.
It's
That's
fine.
bothering
He's fine.
me.
The cool thing about this game or these games these days is that when you have something that breaks the game, you can fix it. Couldn't really do that for Brawl.
Yeah, patches are
You
much.
could have done that, Brawl. He chose not to.
Yeah.
They chose not to.
They didn't patch a whole lot back on the Wii.
No.
No, they did not.
You know what I mean? Like I
they,
wasn't.
did quite a few times for Mario Kart, and they had like events for Mario Kart. I'm like, just do that for Brawl.
Yeah, but this one I think they're looking at doing a lot more for us. I'm really excited for all the stuff that's coming with it,
Yeah, man.
and I'm looking forward to our stream tonight.
Yep, tonight at midnight.
As soon as the game launches, we're gonna be playing. We
Yeah.
already have it downloaded.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we will be going
A long
as
time.
long as we can. We'll probably take a break tomorrow to do the Avengers
Nope,
trailer.
no break. We'll be back.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the stream won't stop.
Just write a sign reacting to Avengers trailer. What's up? You know what I mean?
Like, we will be back,
But the goal is to go from midnight tonight till 5 p.m. tomorrow.
which is the end of workday.
So we will see.
It's a hefty goal. I'm going to say that right now.
It's not hefty. It's not even a 24-hour stream, which I've done that like 3 times.
Well, you're a bigger man than me.
And playing worse
am.
games than
I am.
Smash. And
I'm
alone.
going to be up all night Friday and Saturday, too.
I don't know. I think Shane's getting pretty big.
You know,
Wait, that was big. I used to be bigger.
Still big.
I liked you better. Though.
Yeah.
it's hard to break.
Me?
But let's start with best things of the week, I guess.
Smash.
Does anyone have anything?
No, it can't be Smash. It's not out yet.
It's not out
Playing
yet.
Smash 4.
We didn't do that this week.
Thinking about Smash.
We haven't.
Yeah.
Just let him have it.
No, I don't know. My son had a couple really good basketball games. They lost both, but he played real well. And at this age level, I just care about how he does as an individual.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
Sure.
just
Because
see-
sports are all about the individual, not about the team.
No,
Depends.
at this level,
Yeah.
you want to
Yeah.
make sure if your kid's going to play at a level that matters.
They're not a team. They're a
Honestly.
time bomb.
Yeah, I mean,
Golf isn't about the team.
Depends.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
No.
they're team golf.
No.
Yeah.
It
No.
is. I mean, players, I'm sure, assess their
It's about the
individual
team
skill
of
most.
clubs.
Even track, there's a team. You know what I mean? Because you accumulate points.
Wait, is it a team or is it a suit of clubs?
It's a bag.
A set of clubs.
set.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like a suitcase of clubs.
Oh, and
Same
I'm an
cards.
idiot. I forgot Stephanie. She came in town, so I got to hang out with her a couple times.
Yep.
She's awesome, amazing, wonderful. So yeah. Meeting her was really cool, and she brought her son. He's a sweetheart. So
Yeah.
I was really glad to meet her.
He was apprehensive when he saw me. He's like, "Hi."
You have blonde hair, blue eyes,
I
man.
know. I guess.
You have blonde hair, blue eyes. You know.
Yeah.
He
What
doesn't
does
look
that
it.
have to do with anything?
He's a Nazi.
Let's not spread rumors.
I just straight up said it. I was like, oh.
I missed last week's podcast, so I assume you guys talked about Thanksgiving and all of that kind of stuff
Yeah.
last week. So
Yep.
we got Christmas coming up before we know it, though.
Yes, in which I will make green beans and potatoes again because people seem to like those for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweet, man.
Oh, well.
Pretty good.
I always like your green beans and
I just
potatoes.
need to cut up the rosemary. It's the only thing I need to do different for the green beans.
Oh, you didn't do the rosemary?
I did do rosemary.
Oh, you just didn't
I didn't,
cut
I
it
didn't,
cut it up?
I didn't cut it up small
Yeah.
enough. So like I would get like burnt pieces of like rosemary. I'm like,
I did it last
could've
time.
done without that.
I didn't even use rosemary. I just threw in more chives and more garlic.
I guess. I don't
more
know.
salt.
I like the rosemary though. It has such a nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I do. I like it.
I don't like too much salt.
Well, I like the thyme. The thyme was good.
Oddly enough, when we
Yeah,
made
you always
that,
have to take your time.
we had a cooking with blind way where we did the green beans. So you might have seen that already. But there, move that, Eric.
Sure.
Thank you. It looks terrible.
I thought you framed it.
Just zoom it in
I
right
said I
here.
thought I
Eric.
did.
Nope. Yeah.
It's like it's like when Matt Damon showed up on Jimmy Kimmel's show with Ben Affleck, and they're like, "No, frame it over here," and then Matt Damon was like, "Hey, what?" But no, we did the green bean casserole that with Shane
Yep.
for Cooking with Blind Way, so make sure you check that out. But I made that; it went over really well, and most people said that they liked it. I wasn't sure if I
It's pretty good.
I wasn't sure if I'd mess it up or anything, being the first time making it, but people seem to like
It's pretty simple. Like it's just making your own mushroom soup homemade. Just you can do that with anything. Like I do it. I actually the other day I made pretty much the same thing. I cooked the mushrooms down, put it in cream with garlic, chives, everything else, and then I cooked some pork sausage. I threw that on penne pasta with the mushroom cream. It was fantastic. I might have to do that for a cooking episode actually. It's pretty good. I just described the whole thing right there, but
Yeah.
that's all you
Spoilers. It's ruined.
need. Yeah, I know.
But no, there was a. My mom used to make tuna noodle casserole. And I
Tuna
have-
noodle.
and
That's
I
fun
have-
to say.
And I don't know what's in it, but
Yeah.
I'm assuming noodles and tuna. But
I always like to.
I don't know the rest of the recipe, and I've missed it for a
macaroni and cheese or Kraft dinner. Putting a
From the
can
box?
of
Yeah,
Yeah. Like-
I've had the box stuff growing up. It's pretty good.
and then throwing a can of like either tuna or chopped chicken in with it, and then peas, frozen peas. It's real good.
Good. So, Aaron, you've been while Kingdom Hearts again lately.
while. Yeah, I started that on Sunday.
So, how does it hold up? How far did you get?
I beat I beat the first little tutorial area, and I beat the second little tutorial area, and then I got to my first world, Disney World, and then I finished that. But I think I'm done with that one, so I need to go to the next one. So I'm probably gonna try to do a long stream of it on Sunday to try to push through Kingdom Hearts 1. I can't speed run it. I'm not gonna skip the cutscenes or any of that kind of stuff, but I'm gonna try to go as quickly as I can through the game because I've already played 1 and I played all of 2 except for the final boss.
Right.
So I'm gonna play through those, but I really want to get into Birth by Sleep and some of the ones I haven't done yet.
So you got to Disney World then? I've been to Disneyland, but I haven't been to World.
I've been in the world.
Kingdom Hearts holds up pretty well, I think.
To the
The type of
Polynesian
game
resort.
it is. I think it'll hold up for a long time.
The remastered one looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It still looks good. I mean, they kind of rebuilt it and everything, I believe, because I don't think they had the original code anymore or something. I forget what it was. I remember hearing about it a long time ago. I don't remember it now, but it looks really good for what it is. So.
Yeah.
And I've also been playing Pokemon Let's Go, which is pretty good. I like that too.
Yes.
I think it's a good I think we talked about it last week.
Yeah. You showed your clip last week.
It's done well enough that it if you've never played Pokemon before and all you ever played was Pokemon Go,
Yeah.
because that's pulled so many people in playing it for the first time. If that's all you ever played, this one is a perfect kind of blend of
Sure.
here's what's from the original Pokemon games, and here's what you know from Pokemon Go. So go catch Pokemon, throw Pokeballs at it just like you normally would. Learn to battle with the moves that you that you know from the original games. You know.
The only thing about it that I'm not super in love with, though I do like it as well, is just random encounters. You don't fight those Pokemon, which is fine. But there's something about I don't know.
I love doing that.
I do love doing it, but I feel like I'm not making, and this is gonna sound stupid and hokey, but I'm not making a connection with the Pokemon that I catch.
Yeah.
Because you kind of catch them easily, just throwing balls at them, and then they're in a party and they level up that way. You don't have to put it feels like you're not putting work into them.
Well, that's why you make them follow you and you put them in your Pokeball.
Yeah, I do that, but they're just walking.
I mean, in your Pokeball, and they growl at you.
Yeah.
I almost like catching Pokemon more.
Yeah, you
than I
love them
like,
so much,
more than
yeah.
I like battling other trainers.
Sure.
I had it.
Yeah.
So
I'm worried
they
now.
should have the opposite.
Probably downstairs.
I hope.
Or maybe
I
when
had
you
it on my belt loop.
maybe when you dropped your headset over there.
I don't know where
like,
it is.
popped
I
off.
have to look around everywhere for it now.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
'Cause I did. I'm positive I put it on this
You can
morning.
find my
It's like, I better
key
take
fob
this.
button while you're finding it. While you're looking
Put
for
it
it.
in
never
your.
find
Did you
that.
put it in your cubby?
No, I had it on my belt loop.
I mean, did you take it off at some
Because
point?
you carried
so
it
it's like-
around. My Bulbasaur went up 11 levels in the little bit of I walked with it in a week.
Huh.
I was like, damn. And he evolved. I was like, damn. And he was
Yeah.
overpowered for everything else. I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm just taking out Misty and stuff with it.
Does
you
it
know?
feel like it's just kind of like a free, powerful Pokemon, or like you're training him?
No, I walked with him. He's with
Yeah.
me. He growls at me. I play with him.
Okay.
He growls at you?
Yeah, he goes, "Wah."
You certainly get through the game quick. Like I've played 4 or 5 sessions, and I'm like halfway through the game.
Yeah, well, they have a lot in the end, too.
Yeah.
They have 100, well, I don't know if it's 150. They have a trainer for every Pokemon, which I don't believe necessarily means Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. I think it means Venusaur.
Sure.
Like that
The evolution
line.
family.
But they have a master trainer for each of those. So you have to capture and have one of each of those Pokemon and then battle that trainer with that Pokemon to prove that you are as good or better than that
Interesting.
trainer. So you have to do that with each, and they're scattered amongst the Kanto region. So
So that means that you're, instead of being beating the oh shoot, what are they called? At the end of
The final
Elite Four.
the Elite Four.
There's still that.
So you,
That's what it says, the Final Four.
you have to win with every single Pokemon.
You still have to do the Elite Four. There's still that thing where they have their own typings that they master and whatnot.
Right.
But these are special trainers around that are master trainers of Charizard, master
Yeah.
trainers of Venusaur, master trainers of Bellsprout or
Yeah.
whatever it is. I don't know if they have all 150 or if they just have the families. But
Okay.
you have to get that Pokemon, become good with it.
Is that
and then
different
battle.
than the tutor trainers that I've been seeing?
There are, those are different as well. You can go through and battle them, and then they give you stuff
Sure.
to help you with learning how to do things. So,
Yeah.
but it's kind of similar to how those work. You'll see little dots above their head or whatever, and then you go up and you talk to them, and they'll.
Yeah.
So that's kind of
Okay.
cool.
And so, what do you guys think about the trainer battles coming into Pokemon Go?
I'm excited for it. I know Aaron wasn't
The
loving
player
when he
versus
first
player?
saw it.
I
Yeah.
wish it was
I feel like you'd like that shit.
I
Aaron.
wish it was more of the original Pokemon. If they
I
would have
get you.
taken what Let's Go has and kind of brought that in for
Yeah.
trainer battles for Pokemon Go. That way, it's oh, here's this game. Now you can play this game, and you have more of a similarity.
Sure.
But it's just a little different. But
I
I'm
guess
glad
I
that
was
they had
just-
something that you
Yeah.
can do.
I guess I was so resigned that they were just going to do the system that's already in there for gyms. They were just going to do that. So it's just going to be a button mashing, thing. Whoever your highest CP pretty much is. But with the idea of the 3 leagues getting a second charge move and then the blocking mechanic, I think it can go. It's not going to be hardcore ever for a game like that,
No.
but it's a little deeper than I expected. So I'm at least happy with that.
Yeah. It's not what I was wanting, but
It's a step in
it's
the
interesting to see
direction.
how
Yeah.
it'll play out and what they do.
Sure.
So, and they could always change it more in the future.
Yeah. Because I enjoy playing the game, but doing a raid is it's not even gameplay.
It's just
It's just waiting, pretty
Yeah.
much. I mean, I guess you
It's
can go
counting and
You
waiting,
can go into the
making sure you
meta
have
with the
enough
IVs and which charge move and which of the fast moves and stuff that you could do. But it's pretty much just DPS,
Yeah.
as much damage as possible.
Yeah.
So it's not
Dodging
exactly.
and stuff doesn't really matter.
Yeah, dodging doesn't
No.
matter or anything. It's not that exciting.
And it's
There's
too
not a-
laggy to really make any difference anyway.
So,
Okay, well,
I don't have a shit story. I kept trying to think of one while you were talking.
I'd say
I'm
one
glad.
of my favorite things this week was that Melanie got some kind of one of those stupid Himalayan salt things that you're all talking about.
That light.
Salt
Right.
rock lamp
light?
thing?
She got this bowl
It's
you
great.
put these rocks into.
Yeah, and there's a light bulb
and
in
you
there.
turn on a light.
And you cast a spell.
Yeah, it gives off positive
I don't
ions.
really know. But anyway, like she had that.
It's good.
And then they're like, well,
Great.
you take it and you can rub it on your back. And I was like, okay, well.
I didn't do that shit.
But my like here on my neck, like just below like my skull, I haven't been able to get rid of like this like if I move my head,
Pimple?
it's like a muscle that's just bothering me.
Yeah.
Let me see.
So no,
Yeah.
sit down.
Just talk about it.
Sit down. So,
occipital lobe.
Stop.
They
I already got a headache.
they were talking about what it was, and Kosterman was asking about that, and like you would use it for this to help, like like Daddy's neck and stuff like that. And he was like, Dad, come here and lay on your belly. And I was like, what? So like he took one and was like rubbing it up and down my back, and then Melanie was like rubbing one along my necks and stuff. And then he was like, is that better? And he gave me a hug, and I was like, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Like it was just really cute, and I really like.
Is it better though?
Huh? It helped that day, but it keeps coming back. It like doesn't go away.
Yeah, it's probably
Yeah.
just from like the massage in general, right?
That it went away?
Yeah.
Probably yes.
It's the Calvin knot.
Blood
Have
flow.
you named it yet?
Huh? No, I have not. But that's a good name.
It's on your left side.
Man, I got this fucking Calvin here, man.
Is it like your left?
A pain in your neck.
Is it like your left side, Aaron?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where you watch reactions. You know what I mean? So the way your head's turned.
Yeah,
So that might have something to do with it.
probably.
Could
You're
be.
in this the whole time. That's why we got to rotate.
I mean, none of
No.
I do.
Yeah.
Well, you don't
Well,
notice.
that's
You don't notice because you're deaf in that ear.
Yeah.
That's because you do
what
this,
it is.
Shane.
Booger came out. Booger came out.
Did you laugh?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
When you make fun of his deafness, because it's so like real and personal.
Yeah.
It makes you
And
laugh.
nothing I can do about it. Like the fatness, like just don't eat. You'll be fine. I can't just not hear.
It's like Bill Burr. It's like it's not a religion. It's not politics. It's their fault.
But yeah, so that was one of my favorite things of this week. I thought I had something else, and I forgot what it was now.
Yeah.
Smash.
No, that's gonna be my favorite thing next week.
Yes.
And then we get to that.
And the week after that.
Yeah,
Quit doing podcasts, play Smash.
for the rest of this year, probably.
Yeah.
That's a short time.
Yeah.
Maybe
I should say apologies to like the people that are Blind Wave fans but don't like to watch Smash, because you're gonna be getting a lot of Smash in our streams for the next a while.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think it's a fairly fun game to
But
watch.
like the
honestly.
stream tonight and into tomorrow should be fun regardless, I think, because it'll be a lot different than our previous Smash streams.
Yeah.
We'll have like some commentators set up for some of the matches, and we'll have a bunch of different camera angles. And
Yeah, and we'll
Yeah.
be talking with each other about different things and stuff too. It won't be the same setup that we've been doing where it's just us sitting on a couch playing and you just hear us yelling, "Oh shit!"
We're gonna
It'll
be
be
learning.
instead
Yeah, what do you
you watching the gameplay and hearing the commentators saying, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
and assuming the connection's okay, I'm sure we'll do some fan battles and just online battles in general.
Yeah, for sure.
If we don't do them this time, this game should be set up much more to be able to do that in the future. And I've
That'd be
had
fun.
some people also asking, I forget, it was in Discord somewhere, or
Melee
something, where they were
Hellboy.
asking if we could do like an online tournament
Oh, yeah.
for like Smash Brothers,
That'd be
like
cool.
a community tournament.
I
So,
mean,
like,
we
that
got
could
like
be-
17 hours. Like I only beat the four of you so many times before it gets
You
boring.
know what it's gonna be like? It's gonna be like we're UA, because everybody can watch our fights.
Yeah,
they can
that's
see our
true.
styles.
Yeah.
They're gonna be coming for us. We gotta rise above. Plus Ultra.
Yeah, we're that renowned.
you know what could be fun too is like, I guess I don't know. I'm assuming since the last game had up to 8 players in one match, this will also have up to 8 players in
It
one
will,
match.
It does.
It would be fun to have like me, Eric, Shane, Rick versus 4 online
Oh, yeah.
community members.
Yeah.
As like
And maybe even Calvin.
Yeah, like a 4v4 and see if they can take on the Blind Wave crew. You know what I mean?
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Like that'd be kind of neat.
And then
Like they're playing online together, trying to figure out like, oh man, who's the
Yep.
best people we have? Who are we gonna send against them?
You know,
if
I
you
never
guys
thought- I
beat
never
us,
really thought about
if you guys
that.
beat us, Rick, we'll get a pepper.
That's actually pretty
Oh, dear
exciting to
God.
think about.
and Aaron will get a tattoo.
And Calvin will shave his beard.
There's a
I'm not
tattoo
on
place
team.
downstairs. We can.
I don't have any
It's a
of
Blind
that.
Wave team. It's not 5v5, so you gotta just sit out because we're not gonna have you play.
The tattoo's on the line. Sorry, Calvin.
You guys.
You want to shave your beard? No, then let us play.
Aaron called Gus down, kicked me out.
Well, Sam's gonna be might not be very good, so we'll see. Are you guys like really excited about certain aspects? Like, is there anything like you're kind of looking forward to more than something else?
I'm really looking forward to the online play. I'm really excited on the idea that number one, it plays well online. Number
Yeah.
two, that I can play my Mario and my Kirby and my Pokemon trainer at different levels.
Yep.
as I get them better on their own. You know.
Yeah,
I'm most excited for that.
I'm actually most nervous about the online play. Like I want it to be good, but I'm not. In my head, I'm not banking on it. I'm excited to play with you guys.
See,
like, I want to go to tournaments and stuff. Like that's what I'm excited about. Is
Well, you got to play online to be good at tournaments.
Yeah.
Playing a lot of different
online
kind of
will
games.
help get us better
yeah,
for tournaments. So.
Yeah.
For me, like I missed the first few years of Smash 4, and I came into it late, but I felt like I was better the first time I played that than I ever was in Brawl. I don't know if it's just because Ike was that much better.
Ike is that much better.
He is.
But like,
Well,
I'm
the
just
game's
excited
faster,
to, yeah.
and you're used to playing like a sluggish character, and like you played him, you pushed his speed to the breaking point.
Sure.
Ike was
And
in
that-
Brawl?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But like, you know, in Brawl, really Ike was the only character I could play.
Roy wasn't in Brawl.
Nope.
Right?
No, it wasn't-
correct.
Yeah, he was the one that was in Melee that
Yeah.
they got rid of and then they brought back.
Yeah.
And in this one, I've got to play a couple other characters that I really like and enjoy as well. And there will be those characters in the next one and more characters.
Yeah.
And I think playing those characters made my Ike better as well. It
Yeah.
looks like Ike's going to be better than ever. So I'm just excited.
Yeah.
Just excited.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I feel a lot of pressure to always be really good. So like, there's like in my head, I'm thinking like,
And you changed the most.
yeah, I change the most, but you know, I like to think that I'm just good at the Smash Brothers game in general. You know what I mean? Like not just that version of Link. You know what I mean? So like I feel pressure to always be really good, and I'm thinking like, well, what if I don't play on? Well, online's really good, and like the community grows online more than it ever has, because it's always been it's always been a couch co-op game. Yeah, even in 4, like the pros don't play online because that gives a little bit of lag, and they
Sure.
don't want that. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't want to not to have crappy internet. Then you guys all play online, become better than me. Be terrible.
That's exactly what I want.
We'll see what happens.
I want you to not play online.
Eric, is there anything you're excited
I think
for?
I'll still be better than Calvin.
It's definitely the online play. Because I mean, I love playing Smash, but we only really play it here together. But if I was at home on the weekend, I have like an hour. I'm like, oh, I'll throw Smash on. If it's perfect lag free, then yeah, we'll undoubtedly get better. Especially going against other characters, not just like I can play against Mario and Ike and Link pretty well if I come across another Mario, Ike, and Link player.
Sure.
But because Sheik's my characters, I have a big combo game, so if I can get down like how far they go when I hit them with this or something like that, I can lock them into a good combo. But then I meet a character that I haven't
Then
played
you play
against very well.
You play against Ryu and he kills you in like 5 hits.
And I'm like, well, I'm just terrible. So I'm looking forward to being a more well-rounded player.
And that one time I played against a Ryu and he like locked me into a combo all the way to the ledge and then did this like punch thing to the side and just spiked me. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
What do you lock you in that down tilt comp? Like,
I don't know what it is because
kicks
I've never played against
like
a
that?
Ryu, but I was just stuck and he brought me all the way over to the edge once he got me locked into it and then just spiked me down on the ground. I was like, what the hell? The
Yeah.
best one I went against was one of the better pros that was there, which he played a Rob. But he was the best one that I did against with because I was familiar with Rob because I've played him myself.
Yeah. So.
But I don't know Ryu at all,
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Something else I'm excited about too is Maggie has expressed excitement about trying to play Smash as well.
That'd be great. That'd be cool.
So we
Yeah.
got
See, now
two
you need to buy
controllers and
a Switch for her too, right?
Yeah, Jancy pre-ordered it as well.
So she can have her own account.
We can make Maggie
so she's
better
not,
than Calvin.
She's not dragging
Have you heard
your.
of tournaments?
finally bring honor to the grub name.
That's the thing. If I get,
She's a Martin now. You can have her.
That's funny.
the grub name.
Yeah. All those guys with Thermo Fisher watching. You know what I mean?
I don't know who the fuck she is.
Maggie?
Yeah.
They don't know the grub name?
I mean, they know the grub name.
Well, that's what we're talking about. We need honor in the grub name.
She's not a grub anymore.
We all have Switches, right?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
You?
Yep.
I have not yet.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
He hasn't gotten it yet.
About the game.
Okay.
I just haven't bought the console yet.
What did I do that for?
One of us did
It was
that.
me.
Was it you?
Oh, it was me. It was whatever the Metal Gear Solid game was, the first
Metal
one.
Gear Solid 4?
No, for the PSP, I think.
Metal Gear Portable Ops?
Yeah. I think it might have been Portal Ops.
Or Acid?
No. I think I bought... No. It was Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
Because I went with it to get it
right.
for mine, and you're like, I'm getting it too. I'm like, you don't have a PS4. You're like, I'm getting it.
That kind of happened to me. Metal Gear Solid 2. My
Yeah.
aunt got it for me for Christmas, and she's my godmother. So we did that stuff on Christmas Eve. So I got it, and I looked at it. I was like, I don't have a PS2. My mom's like, because they got it for me.
Yeah.
And I was like, just give him a PS2 game. He really wants this Metal Gear game. You know, it's like, okay, but I was a surprise. I didn't know I was getting it. So when
you were bummed when you figured
I was
out,
like, oh, okay, well,
man, I can't play this.
thank you, you know.
Yeah, what are you gonna say?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't got this.
My mom was like, well, maybe in a couple months we can get it. I don't know, Eric. You know. Damn it.
I also had an interesting Metal
Sounds
Gear
like a
Solid.
disappointing night.
Yeah.
And also had an interesting Metal Gear Solid 2 experience. My parents got me Metal Gear Solid 2 and the PlayStation 2, but they didn't give me a memory card. So I
Play.
So-
He did. Hang on. He did play. Listen.
yeah, so I played through and I beat like Fat Man like 4 times in a row before we finally went to the store and got a memory card and I could finish the rest of it. But, oh, man.
That's a long game if you just try to play it straight through.
What, 12 hours, right?
Well, it's not so long once you get the hang of it.
Yeah.
Like you can speed run it pretty quick nowadays.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But there, if you don't know what you're doing and stuff, you're learning the whole time. You're like, what the fuck do I do? And you just, oh fuck, all right.
Like,
Dealing with
But he was really good in the
memory
beginning.
refer to my
Yeah.
playthrough
He had to
on
beat the
YouTube.
whole tanker, then he had to go to the
Yeah.
big shell, then he had to beat through the big shell till he got the fat man.
Well, I mean, I already played the tanker like 1,000 times because
Yeah.
I bought Zone of the Enders.
the demo.
I played that demo 1,000 times,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know, I should probably try this $50 game that it actually
Came
you know,
with.
Yeah,
I bought this for the demo.
I played it. I love that too.
They were both equally as long.
Yeah, they were.
Dealing with memory cards and corrupt memory card corruptions and losing memory cards and
I know.
it's the worst thing. One of the
Yeah.
greatest things about the newer consoles was having internal space.
One of the worst
I mean,
decisions I
they-
ever made in my life was getting a third-party memory card. One of those that had like 8
Baby,
memory
that's
cards
all I
in
did,
one.
man. I couldn't get
you
the
know?
expensive ones.
I did that shit.
Where it had
I
to
lost
switch
everything.
It had a switch on it where you could like switch it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that never worked for me either.
Yeah, I lost so much.
Didn't you have to like
lost a
unplug it,
piece of
switch
yourself.
it, and then plug it back in so that it wouldn't like zap the
Nobody knew.
data?
No, it was fine until it wasn't,
Oh, okay.
and then it wasn't. And I lost. The worst thing was the thousands and thousands of hours of RPG Maker
Oh,
stuff that I
yeah.
made because you had to type with the controller. So all the
Oh,
dialogue in that
man.
game.
That's
Just
terrible.
like all lost.
That's a chore. I'm still.
It was the worst.
I still feel like I'm pretty fast now on a controller typing method.
I'm
now.
so fast.
Yeah.
I like the PS4.
You're probably faster than that than a keyboard.
I am. I still have to poke. I poke fast though.
Oh, you use two. That's how you type.
I
Pokes
do.
with 2 fingers.
Really?
It's fast though.
Both of his index fingers.
You have to look down.
He does.
I do.
He has to look down.
Yeah.
That's. I figure of all people, you wouldn't have to. Like, you'd be the best.
He'd
type.
get lost.
You would think.
Yeah.
Like earlier, I was staring
No,
at.
it's buttons. He's okay with buttons.
Like earlier,
I remember these nuns would just slap our hands with a ruler, man. You know what I mean?
We never learned to type in school. There was a typing class in high school.
Yeah, I took that.
But I didn't take it.
Yeah, you should have.
I didn't go to high school.
Well, that's
Should
true.
have taken a penmanship class too.
I had a
I'm just
keyboard
kidding.
class in 9th grade.
Yeah, we had one in St. Mary's in 5th grade.
I took mine.
Like, I don't have a computer.
My senior year, I needed more classes, so I wasn't just doing nothing. I was like, I'll take keyboard. And now, like, I was so glad I did, because I'm just like earlier, I was staring at you, and I was staring at Shane before then, just staring at you while I was typing.
Yeah.
And Shane's like looking at me, saying something. I'm like, just staring at him. He's like, waiting for me to respond. But in my head, I'm thinking of what I'm typing,
Sure.
not listening to him at all.
We need to have like 2 of us racing through Typing of the Dead on like the hardest difficulty level.
Play that. That'd be fun.
And see if my method or your method's faster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should do that. Like a speed run of that
Yeah.
versus
Dude,
that.
Typing of the Dead is awesome, dude.
That would be
I
great.
got it on Steam, actually.
I have it
The
from
Overkill
his
one?
from his Steam.
Yeah.
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 Because I have his Steam on my Steam account. So
never-
I was playing. I'm like, this
I've
is
never played
fun. It's a neat game.
I've played it a little bit.
It's very 80s campy.
It's
Yeah.
Grindhouse
Intentionally
Yeah.
so.
is what it is.
Intentionally,
Yeah, definitely.
It's crazy.
Because like it's very graphic and like violent and sexual because like during some slower days at work at Marietta College, I was like, okay, it can sound like I'm typing if I'm playing this game. You know, I was like, I can't let anyone catch me playing this game.
Yeah. Because it sounds real intense, too. Like,
It does, yeah.
Hard.
Have you guys ever done the type racer or whatever it is online? There's like a website you go to and it shows like
yeah.
everybody types the same like paragraph, right? Or sentences. And you have like these little cars and you can have 2 people or like 8 people and you'll see these cars like moving like based on how fast you're typing this paragraph that you got to type. So I've
Now,
done
if
that
you make a
before.
mistake, do you have to start the word over?
I mean,
No, you just
backspace to what
Oh,
it was
okay.
and you type
We
it
had
like
those
you
kind of
would.
games at St. Mary's.
So you literally have to throw the car in reverse. That's terrible.
One thing I
Yes,
want to ask
Cal.
earlier. You guys have a favorite Smash Brother memory?
Oh, we've jumped back to Smash.
Yeah. Smash Ultimate.
It's
It's
going
the
to
name
be
of the
Smash
podcast.
perpetually
Name of the
from now
podcast.
on.
I don't know. I didn't know what the name of the podcast was. I don't know. I used to love and brawl the ledge battles that I would have with Gus, because Gus was such a floaty character with Samus, and then I was playing Kirby, which had like 5 jumps. And we would jump and have these battles on the ledge of like trying to spike each other.
That was one of the best parts of Brawl.
It was so much.
That quite a
it
bit.
was so much fun. I feel like that's why we all got better on the ledge, because Gus and I would have these battles, and then you guys would want to come in and join, and then we're all having these
Well, I
battles.
feel- yeah, I
but
feel
some
like-
of us are better at it than others because of how long we can float in the air and stuff. And
Yeah.
it was just epic and fun. And I used to love that stuff.
My favorite memory is probably when we started coining the phrase like pulling a Rick.
Yeah.
You fucking Rick that. God.
You know what's weird is Rick used to stand up when he played Brawl,
I did.
and he'd go.
All video
Before-
games.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I don't feel like you do that.
I don't.
I don't know what happened, like in the past few years.
It's
when-
probably because you got away from arcade machines, like cabinets.
He plays pinball.
I started doing it like during the NES eras.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I would just be jumping around or whatever.
My son,
Yeah.
he sits on the couch, and Melanie has now moved him. He'll sit on the couch playing like Rayman, like a platforming game, and he's just bouncing so damn much up and down.
Yeah. Really?
We're like, you're gonna destroy that couch. So she's moved him to one of those bouncy horses.
Oh, yeah.
And she makes him play video games sitting on this bouncy horse because he bounces so much. But it's crazy.
That's awesome.
Do you have one, Eric?
I
I have a couple.
nothing I can really clearly remember. I mean, the greatest one recently was at E3 when we were playing Ultimate, the demo, and we were doing this tiered system where you would try to get to the final highest tier, and me and Gus were playing against 2 other people on the first tier, and 2 people from that one could advance to the next one. And me and Gus were doing well, and I knew that I was going to be able to get second. Gus would get first, and I would get second. And I jumped off the edge to try to avoid people, so because I just keep my lead, you know. And I was near Gus. I knew he wouldn't do anything, but he couldn't help it. He jumped off and spiked me. And put me down to third. And I couldn't advance. And he's like, "I'm so sorry. I couldn't help it." And I understood.
and
It was
this
like a
is the
cat
and this
seeing
is-
something like wriggle by. It's gotta
yeah,
go for it.
it's like a cat, exactly.
In ours, I was with Shane, and I remember like, in my idea, okay, 2 of us can advance. Like Shane got first in one of them, so he's good.
Yeah.
But I would run over to him if I was getting close, so that hopefully he would get the kill on me and help him. But he refused to ever do that to me because he did not want to die.
Yeah.
Well, one time I died was because of you, so I wasn't sure what was going on.
That's good. That's how it should be.
well,
I knew
yeah, but
that was-
I got gimped is what happened. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But I don't know if you intended to do it, but I was like, okay. Well, I wasn't trying to actively always go for you.
yeah, I wasn't trying to.
But I wasn't like, you know.
I wasn't usually trying to go for you, but I was trying to get kills because
Yeah.
especially in the second one, you already got the first place.
Yeah.
So I needed to get first place or second place as long as you got first place.
Yeah.
Because then I would be the next one to go in.
Yeah.
But Shane was not. He would not come to me when he was at high health.
I was just trying to live as long as I could.
I know.
You
Yeah.
And like I'd be like, oh man, I'm at like 100 and some %. I better
Yeah.
go towards Shane. Maybe he'll hit me.
Well,
get a
the thing
kill.
with Link, he's got rage. You know what I mean? So I was like, you know, I'm better when I'm almost dead. So I try to stay in that position as long as I can. But yeah,
You overstayed your welcome though.
what's weird is like my favorite memory you know is definitely E3. You know, and play. You know, I've always my whole life wanted to go to E3 and play Smash. I'm thinking, well, that's not gonna happen because they don't even play Smash there. I'm never gonna go to 3 because I'm not the right airplane. You know what I mean? I did that, went to E3, played Smash on a really big stage with all you guys, and I was able to get, you know, a gold medal out of the ones they gave out, which is one of my proudest moments
Out of
in
the
Smash.
thousands of medals they gave out.
Hundreds.
Like a dozen.
There was
No, there would have been hundreds.
hundreds, Shane.
Yeah.
No, there was like 20
You only
bra-
played
there-
3 games to get there, right?
Yeah, but there was like 20 brackets. You know, it's like
Oh, yeah, I
20,
know.
20 times. You know what I mean?
But they were giving out a medal every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
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 All 4 days.
I mean,
Yeah.
there was somebody playing up there every
Every time,
time.
every time you saw those
Yeah.
4 stations on the
Don't get me
bottom,
wrong.
one of those guys got a medal,
Yeah.
and they
Yeah.
did that at least 20 times per line.
Yeah, don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. You should feel proud, and I felt proud of you in the
Yeah.
moment. But it was in dozens. Like, that's just a pipe dream.
I got one of 12 medals.
I mean, you can slap me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I am.
Like they had like a Christmas tree thing up
Yeah.
there, or like a coat rack,
Yeah.
full of all these medals.
Yeah.
yeah.
And they filled them up every day.
I want you to be proud, but not that proud.
Well, also my other one was we were at my apartment in Colonial Terrace, you know, years ago, and it was me, Eric, and Aaron. We were playing a free for all.
God.
We were playing a Meta
game.
Knights stage, okay, and this is
Oh,
when we
yeah.
did 3 stock, okay, and then what happened was Aaron had 3 lives, and he got me down to my last life, and I was almost dead, and it was hopeless. But I came back and I just beat him.
His brawl
And he
wasn't
was
good.
so pissed. And Eric was like, I can't believe you came back and beat him. And
Yeah.
Aaron was like, "That's like a bullshit." He
I
was
don't
pissed off.
This wasn't real. This is a dream. This is one of those dreams
Yeah.
you had. It's not real.
So that's one of Aaron's worst Smash memories. I think one of my worst is the first time I ever played Super Smash Brothers
Oh, really?
Melee, because it was coming out and it was in GameStop or whatever people could play.
Yeah.
I was 12 or 13 when Melee would have come out, I think.
12. I was 13.
Yeah.
Summer before 8th grade.
So there was like a 15 or 16-year-old there playing it, and like people would come up, play him, like lose to him, and then the next person would come up or whatever. And I went up, I picked Link, and then like I pretty much just did my up B the whole time. He stomped me. He was like, "Get the fuck out of here, noob."
Yeah.
And what could I do? I left.
Yeah.
You just left.
It took you.
But I wish I knew where that guy was. I could find him today. Get my revenge.
I remember my first tournament, I guess. I'm not really sure. It was the first year we went to OhioCon, whenever it was in a different hotel than it is now. But it would have been 2003? It was a long time ago. This is 64 when it came out. When we were playing still, I don't know if it had Melee came out at that point.
Melee
Yeah,
was in
yeah.
2001.
Yeah,
2001?
Melee came out in 2001.
Maybe it was Melee then. But it was, I'd played Smash. I
I thought you went to HyoCon when you were in 8th grade.
maybe it was 8th grade then.
Yeah.
So even sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah, what would that have been? Graduated in 05. It was early. It was in the early days. But I thought, like, I'm a pretty good Smash player. But back then, no one traveled to go play a video game. It was unheard of.
Well, they
know?
did. We just didn't.
Yeah.
So you.
There wasn't much.
Yeah.
It wasn't like in the mainstream. You weren't like reading about it online or in
Yeah.
magazines like we were forced to
Yeah.
back then. But I got there and I started playing this kid who was probably 9. He's this little Asian kid. He had a Ash hat on and he played Pikachu, and he destroyed me. I didn't play the rest of the OhioCon. I remember being like, never mind.
Yeah, I remember going there, and then I didn't get stomped, thankfully, but I thought I'd win this thing. I got like halfway through, but every year after that, I did better and better until basically some of the best I did was like semifinals. I remember one year Jordan Stryker advanced.
Through sheer force of buys.
Yeah.
What?
All these buys. No,
Just people weren't showing up.
People weren't showing up, and he
Yeah.
got to the semifinals.
yeah. Yeah.
And he got
was there
destroyed.
then. He got
He
destroyed.
just kept taunting his Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Everyone
Was it
was
Kirby? It was Kirby.
Yeah, everyone's screaming. Ah!
Yeah, he just kept taunting. He was getting destroyed. He's like, hi, hi. He's like floating, and they can't get to him,
Yeah.
It was terrible and
Yeah.
wonderful to behold.
There's a lot of good competition.
There's a huge screen. There's like 100 people in this room watching it,
Yeah,
And
smell
he's like,
BO.
he's like, what do I do?
You're in there all
It's
night.
like, just do what you do, Jordan.
Yeah. Dude,
Just float and taunt. Just be
then,
their hatred,
yeah.
be their enemy.
I guess another fond memory, and it's appropriate to do it now that we're on the eve of a new Smash game, was it Melee to Brawl whenever Gus accidentally
Yeah, he deleted.
erased all of our matches?
Yeah, like all this data. Like
And we had played for years and years and years, and the night of the the night of the new game coming out,
yeah.
what happened?
The night we were up in his attic, like at his mom's parents' house, like where Gus was living at the time, and he was just going through the menu
Yeah.
really quickly. And I don't know how this happened because it's not like if I remember correctly, like you can't just get to like your match records that easily and erase data. Because you're just trying to press start, and start playing. And
He just-
somewhere along the line, he pressed like an L and erased everything.
It was like a blind person, going through their house, and you mess up one thing, and now they're lost.
Yeah, that's
Now there's
pretty
like that, and he just kept pressing it, and we just watched delete everything. Are you sure? And he hitting it, like that, and we watched it. We're like, and Gus was like,
And he was like, when he was doing it,
he's like, oh no,
yeah.
it was terrible. And I remember it being like, well, I guess we're done with the game.
Yeah.
Because we were just waiting hours for the next one to come out,
Yeah, it's a new era. Yeah. I don't think we're gonna play the 4th one today though.
No.
We could play it one more time.
I need to save
One
my
last
thumb.
time. Yeah,
One
you do.
last time.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed all the tournaments we've gone to for Smash. Like even like the little ones like at GameStop and stuff were fun and stuff. But then we've had like there's one at the mall. We went to MLG. We went to Springfield.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd like to forget the one that I went to in Columbus,
Wait,
but
we went to
Yeah.
Illinois?
Springfield, Ohio, Rick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That was the
there's
one. That was the one where
knew it
you
was a long
had.
drive,
it was
but-
you and Shane, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
guys were fighting against Mewtwo King and Ally.
No, I
like
remember.
two of the best players at the time of Brawl.
We almost
and
beat
you
him.
fucked it all up.
I am a humanoid typhoon.
Granted, that wild card probably helped us too.
It did.
At some point, you know what I mean?
Unpredictable. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm used to playing against good Ikes. This Ike's just a madman.
Does stuff. Who knows what's going on?
It's like, how can you strategize?
Exactly.
Which
Well, I
has
remember-
no strategy.
I just remember, they were really mocking us. Like, oh my God, they picked Link. What are we gonna do?
And they had every right to.
You know what I mean? I was these fucking assholes. You know what I mean? We're pretty close to beating them.
In reality, that might have been kind of like a friendly banner kind of thing, but you were so in the zone and so excited to play them that you might have taken that the wrong way. Because I was there too. I don't really remember them, but every time you talk about that,
You villainize.
they,
people
they're
in your
like
stories.
devils. I always, because I remember being like, recently you told that story. I remember being like, I don't think it was like that. But I like to imagine that you were just, fuck what they say? What they say about Link?
I remember, well, in my head I was thinking, well, I need to go against Snake because that's, the matchup's pretty close. And I remember we were doing, I just kept beating him on. I kept beating him, but then his recovery kept saving him.
Yeah, he has a good recovery
You know
in
what I'm
Brawl.
saying? So I felt like I would win toe-to-toe matchups, and then he just Guardian Angel would float back up. Like, God damn it! And he'd kill me, and my recovery wasn't that good.
And then I would kill you. And
Yeah.
your recovery's not that good.
Yeah, and then I have one life, and then I have one life left. But anyway, what happens? I end up beating him. Me and Rick did. You know what I'm saying? And then we had to go against Mewtwo King. You know what I mean? He had 2 lives. We had 1 between us. We got him down to 1. And then I had 1. Rick had 1. It was, and then we almost beat him. Rick killed me, and then he got dominated.
Yep.
Yeah, Meta Knight, man, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
The thing with Link is that you have all your items to kind of keep him at a distance.
Yeah,
But if you get caught in some of his combos and stuff, you were screwed.
yeah.
Do you feel like it's worse when you watch like the high tier Bayonetta players?
Some of theirs is
Like
terrible.
when I watch them, it's like it doesn't even look fun.
Yeah,
You know?
Some of the
Gus and I
honest-
went against some of them. There was one team in our 2v2 that was a Luigi and Bayonetta.
Yeah.
And those two, like Bayonetta has like 6 jumps that she does.
It's insane.
Sending you up in the
You
air.
just sit up in the air and it's just like I don't know. There's no like style or satisfaction when you watch like
Yeah, but then
it's like it's a Bayonetta.
You also
thing.
watch like Falco and Ice Climbers with like their
True.
chain grabs, just grabbing you and knocking you down, grabbing you and taking you to the edge and then
Oh, yeah,
spiking
that was
you and
always
stuff. And I was
fun
like, what the
either.
fuck's the point of that? You know?
It's like Kirby suck and spit.
no,
Oh.
that takes
It
that
doesn't.
takes skill.
Nothing.
Well, the idea is like they say don't get grabbed.
Yeah.
But like that, I would say yes, but I wish at least half the characters had that. But
Yeah.
only a couple did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
See, I don't know how you put the suck and spit in that. Because you stay away from
Because
the
of the
ledge
feeling
and
it
you
gives
wait for
me.
them to come back and do stuff.
Yeah.
And then if you get them and you take them down, if you don't do it right,
Yeah.
you're dead too.
I just
or
mean
you're
in
dead
terms of
instead
the feeling of like now
There's
there's
nothing
nothing I can do.
There's been so many
Yeah.
times I've done that, and like Shane gets out and then jumps off my head, and I
Yeah.
die, and he still lives, and I'm like, well, fuck.
Like when you do your uppercut thing.
you're like a
as long
Venus
as you
flash
can.
have you let alert
I'm almost
people
always
out
like,
there.
yeah.
Trap them. You know what I mean?
Like there's a
Yeah.
buzz in my head when it's happening. Like
Wow.
wait.
It's like, okay,
Now I can
now
get it.
Like I have a love-hate relationship with gimping people because it feels great when you gimp someone. Like as Link, when I gimp someone, I feel really good because he's.
Yeah.
But when
For
I
those
when,
not understanding,
I feel really
gimping
good.
is when someone is at low percentage and shouldn't be dying. They go off the ledge and you kill them somehow anyway.
I feel really good when I run out there, jump out, counter while you're doing your up B, just trying to get back, and then
just try to live. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I have a love-hate relationship with it because I love doing, but I hate when it's done to me. I hate when it's done to me by a higher tier character because then I'm like, a fucking high tier character. You know what I mean? But I don't know.
That's something we should do. We should make up a list of like Smash Brothers lingo that can pop up during like stream.
Yeah.
It's like in case you don't understand what gimping means, or you don't understand what tears mean. or you don't
Again, for the
understand,
people
like,
that
Gimps in other games, but yeah.
like
I know, but
tooltips
for
and
people that don't know,
Yeah.
it's not in every game,
Yeah.
but it's in some.
Yeah.
yeah, just have it come out like tooltips in Legends of Zelda or something. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We just make a group of them and then put them and they just have rotation. They just pop up every once in a while. That'd be great.
Well, even though Smash isn't in them and therefore I think they're pretty much invalid, we can talk a little bit about the Game Awards that'll be happening
Yeah,
tonight.
that happens this evening.
Yeah.
The Video Game Awards. They're going to be doing their Video Game of the Year award. They're gonna be having the award for like.
Yeah, we'll go through them.
There's a lot of
stuff,
Game of the Year.
There's like best voice actor they always do and
Sure.
stuff too. So.
Yeah, let's start with Game of the Year.
Doesn't matter
Game
who.
of the Year's
It's
last.
the guy who did Garrett's
Go through the
Vicarian.
categories first.
It's at
He's
the
an
top of their
amazing voice.
page.
Yeah, we'll just start.
All right.
You start at the bottom then, I guess, if you want to go that way.
We can start at the bottom.
That's what I did.
What?
Maybe wait at the top.
Let's start with the bottom.
Now, the problem with starting at the bottom is I have not played any of these games.
Yeah, I said the
I haven't
bottom.
played a lot of them. We can still talk about them.
Best debut indie game includes such things as Donut Country,
Okay.
Florence, Moss, The Messenger, which I've at least heard of,
I've heard of the Messenger.
and Yoki's Island Express.
Yoki's
Yoku's.
Island, huh?
Yoku's.
Yokus?
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 I think I've heard of the donut
Yoku's.
one.
Like Goku. Yoku.
Yeah. Yoku.
Yeah.
I believe so.
I have no opinion on those.
Yep.
I don't know.
I've
I've
never-
heard things about the Messenger. Heard things about Yoku's. So
I've never heard of him.
Okay, well, what's the next category?
Well, I'm going to skip the next one, which is Best Student Game. Although it's awesome, none of us have ever heard or played those games.
yeah.
Best Multiplayer Game,
Okay, that one's one I want to see.
Call of Duty Black Ops 4,
Okay.
Okay.
Destiny 2 Forsaken,
I heard great things about Forsaken, man, for sure.
Fortnite,
Fortnite.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
figures.
Monster Hunter World, Sea of Thieves.
Sea of Thieves would be big. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I haven't played Monster Hunter World. I mean, that's kind of niche. You know what I mean?
I've heard it's really good though.
I've
Yeah,
heard it's.
I
yeah.
really wanted to play it, but then I wasn't able to play it when it first came out, and I was waiting for the PC one.
Yeah.
Has the PC one still hasn't come out yet, has it?
Because of my
don't know if it
limited
has.
time, you know, because I always want to be good at the games I play. I got to be kind of selective over what I choose to put my time in.
So you only
I'm-
play games you know you can be good at?
No, well, first of all, like if I have a limited amount of time, I pick the highest review games I can. I try
Gotcha.
to pick those.
I just
Then I
don't
go-
play multiplayer games for the most part.
See, I'm the opposite. I play a lot of multiplayer. Like most of the games I play are typically multiplayer
Yeah.
games.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're doing like a blind wave awards, I can only talk about the stuff that I've played. In terms of multiplayer, the best experience, even though I've had fun with all of them, it's probably Sea of Thieves just for the multiplayer aspect.
Well, and also the multiplayer in Hitman 2 was a lot of fun.
That was also fun.
Yeah, the versus thing. That was
Yeah.
cool.
That was pretty cool.
Sea of Thieves has been fun.
I'm just talking like sheer, just my experience.
Yeah,
with Sea of
I would like to
Thieves.
play that again sometime because
Yeah.
we haven't played it for a while and they've changed and added more stuff to
Yeah.
it. Black Ops though was fun. Like we did the zombie mode for that.
Yeah.
And they also have the regular multiplayer mode, which isn't too bad. And then they have the blackout mode, which is kind of like a Fortnite
You know,
kind of version of it.
I just loved in Sea of Thieves when we like first started playing. We didn't really know the mechanics or anything, and we had been in this battle and we're sailing, and I just walked downstairs for no reason. And
Guys, there's water.
Guys, I think we're sinking.
What?
And everybody came like, oh shit! We started bailing out. We didn't know what to do. You know, it was just so much fun.
What do we do? Yeah.
It's weird for me to say, but that might be one of my least favorite games we play as in terms of multiplayer. One of my favorite was the October stream game we were playing.
Dead by Daylight.
Dead by Daylight.
Yeah, I thought that was so much fun.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
What didn't you like about Sea of Thieves?
Maybe because I knew it was by Rare. I knew it was a Microsoft exclusive. In my head, I was hyping it up. Maybe, and I felt like it's a lot of the things they announced and some of the stuff I followed wasn't in that version of the game. And I don't know. I only played it once, you guys. I didn't dislike it. I just didn't like it as much as some of the other stuff we played.
Gotcha. I had fun, like just adventuring out, finding other ships, having epic battles with ships. I remember.
I've not played it to this day.
Yeah, I don't know if I was playing with you guys or if it was me and Calvin playing, but there was like a time when I think it was me and Calvin. We had a little sloop.
It was you and Calvin.
And then we had another little sloop. And then there was like a big galleon, and both of our little sloops, like we just teamed up with this other ship, started fighting this other bigger ship,
Yep.
trying to take these guys out. It was fun. It was just
Yeah.
some fun things with the online for it. So
Your game of the year might be WoW, right?
for me,
For
Is
multiplayer.
that in there?
I mean, it's not on the list. I've played
Yay.
that one a lot lately. It's been
thank
really
you.
fun. I've
Who sent
enjoyed
this.
I'm looking right
Okay.
now.
yeah, I was trying to look too. I couldn't find it.
I've
Oh
been-
wow! Cal.
Thank you, Calvin.
I've enjoyed the rating and aspects and everything like that. But I don't know. The thing with it, I guess, is that game has been out for a long time, and there's some changes they've made to the game as a whole that a lot of people don't like. There's some things that they've made that are pretty cool, at least for me. But there's some stuff I'm hoping they change up that'll make it even better. They haven't done it yet.
J.
But
Oh, thank you, Jay.
Thank you so much, brother.
I don't know. If I was gonna look at that list, I may say, what was the list? Let me see the list again. Call of Duty, Fortnite, Destiny. We played Destiny as well. That was another one we
You know
played.
what's weird? 'Cause
I think we've played. Let's see. We played Call of Duty. We played Destiny. We played Sea of Thieves. We haven't played Fortnite, but I have. And we haven't played Monster Hunter at all.
I played a decent amount of Fortnite.
Have you?
Well, my son and I would just trade on and off.
Gotcha.
God damn it. And
It's a neat game.
it's neat, and like one thing like I try to look at, it's like what it's done for gaming, like how it's pulled in people, like who might not game, and it's made gaming a big part of a conversation, to the point where Fortnite by itself might have helped push, like esports up to like a really like a high level. You go to ESPN.com, they sometimes like esports, it's normally Fortnite is on the front page.
Sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like right now, Ninja is kind of like the Michael Jordan. You know what I mean? Like he's this athlete that, he's transcending his sport, and people want to know about him, like his personal life.
Yeah, which is cool.
So that's always cool.
All I know about him is he streamed with
Drake.
no.
He did, but
He did, but that's not what I was trying to remember. I can't remember now.
that's all you can remember.
I mean, he streamed with somebody that another person that he's a music artist, but
Drake.
No, I can't remember.
So
It was Drake. That
he streamed with someone besides Drake?
Yes, I was thinking of.
All right. Okay. Beyonce.
I mean,
No,
my esports game, like just to watch, was always StarCraft 2.
I love StarCraft.
Did you
2,
play
man.
StarCraft too much?
I mean, yes.
See,
I wasn't as good at it as
Because I've
Aaron.
never really played. I played it with these guys one time.
Yeah, the thing about that game though is
But
like
it's fun.
Even if you weren't huge and like a pro player at the game, like it was still. I felt like it was still fun to watch
Yeah,
as
it was
long
fun
as
to
you
watch.
understood enough of what was going on. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, sure.
Like it was a great game. I love that one. That was like my huge esports.
I want that cheese.
I don't know. On that multiplayer list, I may have to go with I might go with Black Ops, just because it's not about the multiplayer versus. You have that. You have the Fortnite, PUBG kind of open world battle royale kind of game style.
Yeah.
Then you have zombies. You have 3 different multiplayer aspects in that one game,
Thank you.
and I think it's just different than the rest of them.
Yeah.
While all of those are really good, I think I might go with that because
I mean,
of
my
that.
favorite experience, and we certainly played it the most, was Destiny 2, and not even Forsaken, which is the version on this list.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But
that was fun.
it'd been years since I played Halo. No, I'm good. And feeling that kind of game again, just that style of first-person shooter is much
Yeah.
different than every other
Call of Duty.
first-person shooter.
And I like that kind of.
And just that three-player co-op,
Yeah, and it's slightly arcadey.
Although I have to say, I like Gears of War better, I think.
Really?
As in terms of what multiplayer, or
Yeah.
have we played much multiplayer in Gears of War?
I mean, you and I co-oping it.
Oh yeah, it's great for sure.
Well, there's the aspect of like
Gears of War is really
downing
fun.
and trying to say. What? I didn't ask you for anything. Shut up.
I tell you if I knew.
I don't know what it was.
Does,
But,
does anybody like me?
I know that like
Ooh.
because I love Destiny 1 and Destiny 2 came out, and I played it a little bit, and like I didn't notice like a lot of the things they kind of took out and they kind of dumbed down. A lot of like hardcore Destiny people left, but then Forsaken came out,
Yeah.
and from what I understand, people were like, "Oh my god, this is what it should have been. It's really good. Story's good. Everything's good." So I mean, like, and if you guys don't play Destiny 1, you might not really feel that, and I might not have been good enough to really see the change.
Doesn't that really feel like a trend over the last year? Is like
The game will come out.
they'll come out and
half
everybody's
broken.
like, this is it's half broken. The advancing systems or whatever is always screwed up. And then 6 months later, this is what we wanted.
Yeah.
Seems like it's really happened a lot. Battlefront was a big one.
Battlefront, No Man's Sky.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky took like a year though.
Yeah. The first time I remember it
There's a
happening,
lot wrong with it.
I think was Civ 5.
From what I
Fallout, and then also
Fallout,
Red Dead is online is going that way too.
Fallout's getting a lot of bad press.
I
now.
wonder how the next Battlefield will go.
I don't know. Battlefield, what is it, 5?
4 had a rocky start, I remember.
Yeah.
I just got to appreciate that I don't even consider anything that happening with Smash.
No.
It's like it's going to be a complete good game when it comes out. 'cause
Yeah.
Nintendo has that reputation.
Yeah, there might be balancing issues, but
Yeah.
it's not going to be, broken or whatever else. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like, unlock all the characters for $30 right now.
Yeah.
It's like you got to work at
Although
it.
I'd pay it so we can play sooner.
That's the thing with like Kingdom Hearts was like their first trailer was like in what 2013,
Yeah.
and then like when the release finally came, they pushed it back more and stuff. So I'm okay with the idea of like like delaying the game because you can eventually. What was it? Miyamoto. I think he was like the one who said
Yeah,
like
he's the one who said
a
that.
delayed game can eventually be good, but a bad game is bad forever.
Yeah.
And that's
He said a delayed game is eventually a good game, but a bad
can
game
eventually be a
early.
good game.
Yeah.
A delayed game can eventually be a good game. It
Yeah.
could still be a bad game, but it
Yeah.
can eventually be a
It's
good
just
game.
unfortunately that's becoming not the norm because
Yeah,
they
it's
can
like
fix games.
It's like
now.
you
Yeah,
release
it-
now just a bad game,
it's
and then
not
you make
necessary,
it good
you know?
later. So
You-
We also gotta look at the difference between like Japanese game developers versus Western game developers and how their business model, and like and like obviously like Nintendo and SquareSoft, they work on something for years. Like Final Fantasy VII, okay, they're remaking it. From what I understand, and a lot of it's hush hush. Like there's a significant portion of the game has been developed, like systems, like storyline, not storylines, but a lot of the systems have been developed from this one company they're working with, and I guess they fired them, completely scrapped it, and they're starting to work on it internally now because they weren't happy with it. Like I remember Twilight Princess, they delayed for a year. Mm-hmm. Like it's coming out in 3 months. No, they decided to delay it by a year.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's like 15 months from now I'm gonna get to play it. I'm like, oh, are you kidding me? But that's what they do. Like a lot of and obviously I play a lot more Western games than I do now, and I love them. But I don't think we think that way.
But then you run into Duke Nukem Forever.
True.
Well,
So-
that's one.
There's the good and the bad.
Vampire Rain.
I'm not saying every Japanese
Half-Life
game.
3.
I'm not saying every Japanese developed game is like my favorite game.
Sure.
I'm just saying I feel like there's a difference with their philosophies.
So with that though, anyone else have any thoughts on the multiplayer one that you would choose? Put the list back up real quick, Rick.
I don't know enough about it, to be honest
The
with you.
list of
but-
multiplayer or
I agree with you.
Call of Duty?
Call of Duty is really cool, but I might go for Monster Hunter personally.
Is it good? Have you played it?
I played a little bit of it, not a tremendous amount, but I don't know. I like how it's more kind of more of a tactical based game rather than the fast paced shooter that Blackout is.
I love the idea of it. I would play it if it was a multiplayer.
You
Yeah.
just play by yourself then, Rick.
You can.
Yeah.
But it's made
You
for
can play with
multiplayer.
me and co-op with me.
Maybe.
Damn it, Rick. All right. Let's move on to the next one then.
I mean, I don't know. I haven't played enough of them, but like in terms of what Fortnite has done for gaming and for competitive gaming, I think should be considered.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I get you.
Next one is best sports/racing game. I don't know we'll have anything to say
I'm
about
not really
them
qualified in this.
except for Mario Tennis Aces,
Yeah.
which we did play. But there's FIFA 19, there's Forza Horizon 4, Mario Tennis Aces, NBA 2K19, Pro Evolution Soccer 2019.
Yep. I had to just default to Mario Tennis.
I'm gonna go to Forza.
I played Forza on my Xbox. I have to say, like, I don't like racing games, and I dislike even more racing simulators. Mm-hmm. But like, it's so gorgeous when
It
you
looks
play it.
beautiful. There's the season thing they have in that, right?
Yeah.
There's there's so much that they've added to it that I think that out of those choices, a lot of the other sports games,
What
I feel
about
like
the game, please, Rick?
a lot of the other sports games like soccer and stuff are the same thing they've been. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
Like they add in like the rookie kind of thing.
Well, yeah, like what they've been doing with the campaigns where you start as like a high school prodigy and you move your way up. That's cool. And like I guess I'll say this because FIFA is like the soccer game, but Pro Evolution Soccer has like taken strides to be just as good as FIFA, and that's Konami's game. It's like one of the only things they have right now.
Yep.
I think because they fucked up Metal Gear Solid.
And Pachinko,
I don't even know what that is. So,
right?
Oh, yeah, you're right. So, I mean, I don't know. But I do like Mario Aces quite a bit. And I remember Rick was kicking everyone's butt. And then the last time we played, I think I was kicking some butt, and we never played again.
Yeah, we never played again.
But,
I
yeah,
know I kicked some butt at some point.
maybe you did. Yeah, maybe you did.
No,
I remember that happening once.
Damn it.
But, yeah, I mean, it's interesting what you said about Forza. Like, I just don't like racing games, but like now when I'm holding the controller, I'm amazed. You know what I mean? So that's pretty cool.
Next,
I can't go back
would
to
say
play
Forza
Gran
as
Turismo
well.
on the PlayStation 2. It just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Project Gotham Racing. That was fun. Go ahead, Rick.
best strategy game. I only have one thing to say tangentially about the last one, but we've got the Banner Saga 3, BattleTech, which is a role-playing system, Frostpunk, Into the Breach, and Valkyria Chronicles 4. Now, I absolutely love the first Valkyria Chronicles, and that's the only one I've played so far. I definitely want to play 4 at some point. I haven't got a chance to yet, but I'm just incredible. Stories, characters, visuals, gameplay. It's got everything. It's got everything you ever want. But the rest of them I haven't played.
I don't have a choice. I have heard good things about the Banner Saga. I don't know about 3.
Yeah, I don't know
I've heard
either.
good things about that series. So
Yeah, I have to say I have absolutely no idea. I hear about Valkyria Chronicles because it's a Japanese game developer and I follow them, and I know they're well loved. But it's kind of like, I don't know, like Final Fantasy Tactics. I know it's well loved, but I tell you what,
It's the best
I
Final
don't-
Fantasy game.
it's not the okay. Well, maybe but I don't really like them that much. You know what I mean? The first one was okay. And
Oh,
I
the
played it
first one's
right
so
after.
good.
I played it right after playing Final Fantasy VIII. I'm like, this is definitely not that good. You know what I mean?
No, I actually don't know what you mean. The next one's Best Family Game. We got Mario Tennis Aces, Nintendo Labo, Overcooked 2, Starlink, Battle for Atlas, Super Mario Party.
There's a lot of great games on there.
Probably go Overcooked.
I haven't played the second one.
Overcooked's pretty
Great way
fun.
to destroy
I've had-
families.
Yeah.
I didn't play Overcooked 2, but Overcooked 1's pretty damn good. I've almost beaten it with my son. Haven't played in a little bit, though. I guess one thing I would consider is what Nintendo has done with Nintendo Labo. Like, the idea and the technology behind it. By technology, I mean cardboard. But, I think they just made this deal with, like, it's not the military. It's with all these, it's like with this school district to, like, sell them basically, like, 200,000 units of Nintendo Labo for their kids. You know what I mean? For school. So I think that's really cool. And I have to say, I've only messed around with my friends. He's got the piano. It's
yeah?
really cool.
yeah,
But it's a little expensive, and all
Sure.
the different ones. But I love the idea behind it.
I watched a. It was when Halloween came out, and they had like. Who was it? I don't know. Who's the director of the first one?
John Carpenter?
It might have been him.
Okay.
But they had him with the Nintendo Labo like piano. It's like, and they're gonna play Halloween on the Nintendo Labo, and he's like pushing it. He's like, the fuck? Why the hell doesn't this thing work? And he's like trying to get it to work, and it's like dun dun dun, and it's like that's the only thing I've seen of it. But the concept looks awesome. I've seen like the trailers they have,
Yeah, like the robot thing.
but I mean the trailer. I don't know. I want. This is the only time of in action I've seen it was in that moment.
Okay.
Versus a trailer where you can show the best stuff of whatever you have for a trailer. You know.
I mean, like,
What do you think of Starlink so far? I'm sorry, Rick, go ahead.
I was just going to say, like, I think the main appeal of that is just the craft to do with your kid.
Yeah.
Because that takes like 12 or 18 hours to put all that stuff
Yeah,
together,
some
right?
of them that take a while.
And you can decorate with stickers and color it and all that.
So, like, I think it's a really good activity for kids, and the games are kind of a bonus sort
Yeah.
of thing. But, like, it's would be maybe nice if the app part of it was a little more engaging.
Yeah. I mean, some of them are like a bunch of mini games. You know what I mean?
I know Leon's like, I want that robot thing for the live. I'm like, we got cardboard all over the damn place. I put it on your head, you can be a robot.
Yeah.
Speaking of mini games, we should probably play the newest Mario Party on stream at some point. I haven't
good.
played one since the GameCube,
I don't know.
personally.
Last time I played was with the Wii with you guys.
I plan on getting that one. I've already gotten Starlink, but it's like a Christmas gift, so it's gonna get wrapped and put on the tree for me.
Yeah. So you have
Spoilers.
So I don't get to play it yet. So I know it's there. I know I have it. I'm like, Melanie, is this a Christmas gift? She goes, yes. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
So I'll play it eventually, but I got the Nintendo Switch one because I wanted to play Star Fox. Because in it they added in a mission section dedicated to Star Fox where he has to like hunt down wolf and stuff. I'm like, oh, I want to do that. That sounds so cool.
Yeah.
Then we don't have an actual Star Fox game on the Switch. We have that at least. So, but the concept is like a Skylanders or Disney Infinity kind of thing, but with like spaceships.
Yeah.
And you can swap out what kind of weapons are on them and stuff, and then you fly that ship. But then if you die, take your ship off, put a new ship. You can continue playing your game. So you can play it with one ship, but if you die, then you got to wait for the cooldown of it to respawn and stuff.
But you can immediately switch out ships if you already have
You
one.
can put, if you have like 3
kind of thing.
ships and one dies, you can put another ship in.
Man,
But as
imagine-
you play it, you level up and get more XP on your pilots and stuff.
So it's like
you
having
can-
another life.
So you can choose different ships, different pilots, and different weapons for your ship.
Imagine if you had to do that with Ikaruga.
Oh
Jesus.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
But they have different things though for it, where it's like this ship isn't as fast, but it's tankier or more powerful. This one's more agile and quick to get away and move around, but it does, it can't take very many hits. But its weapons are good too, or whatever. So it looks really cool. I love like flight type of games. I've heard the dogfights in it are awesome. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's good, but I haven't played it. If I had, maybe that would be my.
I hope games like that do well, because I like those kind of games, and like right for the past 10 years, like the same game companies have been dominating. You know what I mean? Like the Assassin's Creed, the Call of Duties, and those are great games. But it's pushing out the little guys, like the new franchises. You know what I mean? No one wants them.
Yeah.
So it's just
Next one is best fighting game, and
Smash.
well, there's Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, Dragon Ball Fighters, which I played quite a bit actually, Soul Calibur 6, and Street Fighter 5 Arcade Edition.
I wish I could say I played most of those. I used to play fighting games all the time on the PlayStation 1 and 2. That's just all I did. And last time I played one hardcore was Street Fighter 4 with, years ago.
Right.
I love Tekken though. Out of those, it seems like the character creator on Soul Calibur is really deep. So the way that's being done and bringing people in, and some of the cool stuff that people are making, just that kind of sticks in my mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they've done that for the last couple Soul Caliburs, right? The character creation.
Yeah.
I remember the first one, I think 3, it was kind of fairly deep in, but the last couple, it's been insane, definitely.
I'd probably go with Dragon Ball, both for bias and I love the art style.
Yeah.
Well, we played it here, and I thought it was pretty cool.
I put about 40 hours into it.
40. Damn.
Yeah. Overall.
I haven't played any of them, so I don't really.
The story mode was really slow paced. It was great, but man, it took much longer than it should have taken. But just the fighting itself, it was just so good. And the graphics,
Yeah. No, I get you. Yeah.
amazing.
Okay.
And I don't think we played any others, right? All right, so we got role-playing game.
Ooh.
Dragon Quest 11, Echoes of an Exclusive Age.
That's probably yours.
Monster Hunter World.
Elusive Age?
Ni no Kuni 2, Revenant Kingdom. Octopath Traveler. Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire.
I've heard great things about Octopath.
I've heard really good things about Pillars of Eternity.
Rick, you're definitely gonna say Dragon Quest, right?
That's the only one I've played so far. But
Yeah, I played at E3, and I know they're all good. And of course, when you vouch for a game, I always take you seriously.
What about me?
But I'm about 22 hours into Octopath Traveler, and it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be hard for me to pick. I haven't played the other ones either.
For me,
But I can vouch for Octopath being awesome.
we saw the credits in Dragon Quest 11, but there's 10 or 20 hours after that.
Yeah.
Because we thought we were done, right? And then we loaded the save, and the story just continues. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I figured it'd be an hour, post log or whatever.
Epilogue or whatever it is. Or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
But it's a whole nother chapter. It's crazy. And the stuff that happens in it. Dragon Quest 8 is in my top 10 games of all time. And this is a lot like that game. I know they did an online one in between, and they went back and remade some of the old ones. So this is the first one that I've been able to play that felt like that sort of game. And it doesn't do anything particularly innovative in the JRPG sphere, but it's just the best of that genre.
The story's good.
The story is amazing. The characters are memorable and charming. The music, the graphics, and just the fighting system. And the character tree.
Yeah.
It's not active. It's turn-based, but there's a lot of strategy in it. There's a lot of different ways you can build your characters, and a lot of ways you can combine. There's how many? There's 8 characters in that, and you have a party of 4 at once. So just the different combinations of weapons and magic users that you can put into a party for the different boss or situation, and you can swap them out as the battle's going on.
Oh, that's
Yeah, me and Gus just played a demo, so I was just spamming the attack button because it's kind of easy. But the turn-based battle system now is it? Because you said active, is it active or is it on wait?
It's not active.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so they are waiting.
Yeah, you could just stay there forever.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
See, I've never been huge on that, with the exception of Pokemon for some reason. I don't know. But with that, I'd probably end up going with like Monster Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
It looks really good. It was one that I did want to play. I've never been huge on like the like turn-based strategy type of RPGs. Like I played Final Fantasy VII, which was a great story, but I never really enjoyed the combat aspect of it. Like, oh, he's gonna stand there and attack me. Why can't I move?
Well,
you know,
see,
like
Yeah.
I think Dragon Quest XI might make you more upset because it has this weird thing. Because we didn't know anything about the game going in, so when we first got into our first battle, like we could move our character, and I was like, "What? This is crazy!" But that means nothing.
Yeah.
really.
Yeah, like you can just move the character around or whatever. But like, if
It's
the
still
dude attacks
like
or you
all
attack,
AoEs or whatever.
you don't have to be next to them.
That would
Yeah.
be sad.
Yeah,
Like there was
Ni no
one
Kuni
game.
kind of does that.
kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a game called White Knight Chronicles, maybe, or something like that, where I enjoyed the aspect where it was you had to wait for your turn because like your powers would charge up and stuff before you could use it, but at the same time you could move and run around and dodge attacks and stuff. So you had if you have your sword, I can only attack so often.
Yeah.
But I can also move and dodge their attacks, and then go back in and attack when I can attack. Then I had to wait again.
Tales of Symphonia has a system similar to that.
I thought that was like an interesting way of having like kind of both. But
Okay. Next grouping is Best Action Adventure Game, and I'm sure this will have a bit of contention. Assassin's Creed Odyssey, God of War, Marvel Spider-Man, Red Dead Redemption 2, Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Those are all games that are highly reviewed.
Yeah.
yeah, the Shadow of the Tomb Raider is one that I'm gonna play at some point, but I haven't gotten a chance to yet. I played a little bit of God of War and a little bit of Red Dead Redemption, all of Spider-Man, none of Assassin's Creed or Tomb Raider. So
Played a little bit of Tomb Raider at E3, didn't we?
Yeah. We did.
Yeah.
I don't know if Aaron did, but
yeah, I mean, we switched off. and
Yeah.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, that was
Well, some of us
racing
switched-
against Gus.
Some of us switched off and stuff, and someone like played the whole thing.
Yeah.
Something I forget. But it was fun. It was. I don't know. I'd probably pick Spider-Man.
Mine is Spider-Man. I mean, I love all those games, or at least the ones that I've played, but nothing beats the action and adventure of Spider-Man for me.
I mean, I know. Like I was talking with Rick about this stuff before too, about like Spider-Man versus like Red Dead and God of War and these games. Like I've played some of these games, but Spider-Man for me, I had fun the whole time playing it, and it was one where I didn't want to stop playing. Whereas like Red Dead, I've played for a little bit, and then I was like, all right, I'm done for now, and I haven't picked it back up yet. Whereas Spider-Man, I was like, I gotta play it more, but I gotta wait for stream, and I don't want to wait for stream. And then I went and platinumed it because I wanted to get the platinum trophy for it, and it was fun to do. Whereas like I don't know, there's been other games I've played, whether it's been like Breath of the Wild, where like I had fun playing it, but like once I beat it, I was like, I gotta go through master mode now, you know, like
Yeah.
it was fun.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, could it be a bias because of Spider-Man? Because I love Spider-Man, or was it
You
just
really love
or
Spider-Man.
was it just a fun game? The story was great.
Probably
the
both.
gameplay I thought
Probably
was
both.
great. Like I never beat some of the older Spider-Man games.
Yeah.
So like, I felt like this one had a good enough of everything that it wanted me to keep playing. Like if it was just, if the story was just kind of bleh, I might have just been like, well, I want to web sling around and have fun playing in that, which is what I did on like some of the other Spider-Man games, like Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
But I never beat it. This one I was like, I want to play it so much.
Bring it up again, Rick.
Oh yeah. The only two, Shane and I beat God of War together, and then
It was
I played about 2 hours of Spider-Man.
okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Has anyone played Assassin's Creed?
I haven't.
Not Odyssey.
But I tell you what, Assassin's Creed was kind of going like it was going through a rough time a few years ago, and then they came out with Origins and they made this comeback, and Ubisoft proved, hey, we can take our time, make this amazing game that's engaging. That's good for them. But I haven't even played that one, so I'm going to do that before I even
I
touch
finished that one.
before I touch Odyssey. I know, you know.
I liked it. I felt like it still had some problems.
Oh,
Like,
really?
like it wasn't perfect.
Oh yeah, I didn't get
And, you know, it's nothing compared to like the first time I played 2. I even
Yeah.
really enjoyed 3.
I did too.
And then Origins was also really not Origins. What was the one with Ezio and Altair?
Revelations?
Revelations. Yeah.
I really enjoyed that one too.
Yeah.
But it was getting to the point where it's like that's kind of the same thing over and over and over again. Sometimes it wouldn't be, but sometimes it was.
Yeah.
And I felt like it fixed it's the same thing over and over and over again, but it wasn't as immersive whenever you're just concentrating on leveling up.
Okay.
with the new thing. So I'll see how the new game plays. I'll play it eventually. But there was like a thing where I'm just like kind of grinding stuff out.
Yeah,
It's
the new one.
like, it's like, oh, I can't even walk over there until I'm 3 levels above where I am now. You know?
Yeah.
It is like it just felt like, you know. Obviously, I'm biased to Zelda, but Breath of the Wild, it's like I want to go there. Go there. You know?
Yeah.
You do.
But I mean, Zelda.
And you get your ass kicked if you're not ready.
Then you get destroyed and you die. Like, well, I better not go
Yeah.
over there. Now I know why I shouldn't go there.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not just a wall. There's reasons.
Yeah. I shouldn't go there because there's a giant silver
Yeah.
Lionel. He's gonna
Well,
kick
the one in Greece.
But you could be smart and still be in the area, and not, you know, like
Yeah.
with that game, it's like you can't do anything here because
Yeah.
You know,
or you can
so-
go to it and like try to. And if you're perfect, you beat
Yeah.
that Lionel.
Yeah.
But if not, then you're dead in a
Yeah.
game. You know. So
it's always funny too because we're still putting up my Zelda playthrough from a year ago. And I always get all these comments like, "Man, Eric's terrible at this game."
Yeah, he is.
And I was terrible
really
at that
bad.
game. I'm so much better now, but I don't want to like show people. You know, it's like I gotta get through this.
It's definitely hard to just because it's like the controls are different. Like you can jump. Like
Yeah.
I remember.
Well,
I remember picking up the first time, going, "Man, it doesn't feel like Zelda."
It's like what Aaron said a little bit ago. It's like, well, I only got the chance to play it on stream. Like I couldn't like take it home and play it, you know, because I didn't want to miss anything without the stream. So like I never really got a chance to just like kind of be lazy and do nothing and learn how to be better.
you gotta be entertained.
But at home, you know, now I'll just play Trial with the Sword over and over again and have no problems with it, you know.
Yeah, but on stream you're like, oh, I really want to beat this, but I suck.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be grinding this for
Yeah,
like 3 hours until I
exactly.
finally beat it.
Or like, you know,
'Cause people are watching.
you don't want to be
Yeah.
testing too much.
I know.
or-
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah.
Because whenever I do streams of whatever, like,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. It's like, well, I really want to do this, but I can't
Yeah.
spend all day looking at everything like in Life is Strange.
Yeah.
Like I can't look for every single thing in the game. Because
Yeah.
eventually I feel like it's going to get too tedious and people are going to be upset.
Yeah.
But
Like
then
Gwent.
also at the same time, people are like, you didn't fucking find this. I'm like,
Yep.
I'm sorry.
And then what ended up happening, at least to me, was like, oh, I can't play for another week. And then I get back the next week, I'm like, okay, I know I should know all this stuff, but I kind of forget, like, how do I do this, you know? So I'm, you know, a couple hours into the game and can't open my menu.
Well, Shane and I like had a ideal experience with God of War because there were such long breaks in between.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
even so, that game's gonna stick with me forever. I think just the story it told and the way it told it, and the gameplay was incredible as well. Like it was very different than God of War games before
It
that.
was. They basically rebooted itself, made it more modern. The story is just unbelievable,
It's so good.
and it's great for like longtime fans of the series. Like some of the stuff that happens in the story, it's like, oh my
Definitely.
god, this is
Yeah.
happening.
I need to finish that
It's just
game. I've heard
awesome.
Red Dead's really good. I need to finish that one. Like
Yeah.
at least for the stories of both.
Yeah.
Just so that I have them and I know what's going on.
But for
Yeah.
me, like at least so far in Spider-Man, it's like, well, this is really, really good. It's still the worst of the Arkham games if it was in that series. Like for me.
Yeah.
And it just kind of makes me want to go back and play those more. But like the story is interesting, and then you know, obviously the tone is much different.
You said you're only
Spider-Man.
2 hours in?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so
I think
good.
you'd be
Yeah.
singing a different tune if you were 6 hours in.
Yeah. You need to.
I know.
I just did the first Mary Jane section.
Sure.
So
Yeah.
however far in that is?
I know.
Not very
I know
far.
you
It's
told me
not
you
too
hated
far.
that.
Yeah.
If
I told Aaron, like-
if you get into it, it's
Yeah.
so good. And there's moments in that game where I'm just like,
Yeah.
what?
I remember one
They're
time I
doing
told
this?
Aaron, I was like, dude, something happened to me in Spider-Man, because you were still waiting to play it on stream, and I
Yeah.
just went through it. I'm like, dude, something happened to me last night. I'm a changed person, you
Yeah.
know? And I got to watch him do it on stream, and you could see how it affected him. I'm like,
it's so good.
none of the game this year for me has done that.
Yeah.
So.
Like, you know, given I haven't played Red Dead, you know, gotten the story. I haven't
Or Dragon Quest
gotten
11.
Yeah.
Dragon Quest 11, God of War. I haven't done those. But even the story, if I'm looking at just a story aspect,
Sure.
it was a great story.
Yeah.
Then on top of that, I feel like the gameplay was amazing.
Yeah.
Like-
especially when you can get your trees open.
Yeah.
Your skill
I
trees.
had no issue-
There was a couple of times, like a couple hours in, where I'm like, I wish I could do this. And then I unlock that, and I'm like, oh my God.
I can do that.
Yeah.
No, there's like, I don't know, like the controls for Red Dead don't feel as smooth and as fun as the controls for.
They're almost too
spicy.
smooth.
I don't
They're
know.
slow.
Yeah, I don't know
They're
what it is.
slow
Yeah,
and smooth.
well,
Like
the game
I'm
is
always
heavy.
feeling like I'm doing this and walking over here and opening up this. And there's nothing in it, you know.
like a macho
felt
man.
like that.
I think that's the thing too.
Yeah.
Like trying to open stuff just feels so tedious
Yeah.
and annoying. You know,
Yeah.
like I'm
Like, I just
walking.
want to walk in.
I'm
do this
walking.
and nothing
I'm
here.
walking around
And I
this
leave.
train, and I gotta
Yeah.
walk and I gotta look at it. I can't be next to it and it says open. I gotta
Yeah.
turn to it and hit open.
Like
Yeah.
you end
The
up
game's
playing.
heavy.
You end up. Yeah, it is. You end up playing games like if you have all the speed in the world, you play like a bird. Like, nothing. You just leave, you know?
Yeah.
But in that game, you're just,
Like a Fallout, we just run around and just press X.
gotta check
Hug
everything,
a wall,
because what if
press
there's a
X.
cigar here, you know, or
Yeah.
something.
Like Blake Stone or Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's also parts in the game where it's,
And then God of War, I'm just
Pretty
looking for
thrilling.
things, fucking throw my axe at it. Did that do something? No, fuck
Yeah.
this. Throw it over here.
yeah.
On that list, the only thing I've really played is God of War, and it's fantastic.
So is that your vote then?
I wouldn't want to cast a vote for.
I'm just saying, based on your knowledge, like mine would be Spider-Man.
I don't
Based on
vote
what
when I don't
I've
have enough knowledge about the candidates. I don't vote for games. I haven't played the rest.
played. All right. Well, I say Spider-Man.
Your vote
So-
doesn't count.
We're
You didn't play the rest.
we're running out of time a little, so I'm gonna skip through a few of these categories.
24:30. We'll skip past like
There's a lot of categories. I'm gonna skip the VR category because I don't think anyone's played Beat Saber, which is the only one I would imagine anyone
I've watched
would have
it.
played.
Resident Evil. Yeah.
Yeah, that's not on the list.
best action
So-
game.
I guess it's old. Yeah.
There's best mobile game.
We should do best action game.
Yeah, but all those games are covered in categories that are higher up.
Not Mega Man 11, or Far Cry 5.
All right,
Or
fine.
Dead Cells.
So best action game, we have Call of Duty Black Ops 4, we have Dead Cells, Destiny 2, Far Cry 5, and Mega Man 11.
Have you guys played Far Cry 5?
I've wanted to
Nope.
for a long
It's just
time.
such a, like every time that you go with Far Cry, it gets better and looks better. I don't know
Yeah.
how they always do it. Sometimes on the same console. Like
Aramaic said that he'd donate a whole bunch of money if I played it, but I've got to do the cosplay too.
Oh,
I
that guy.
cut my hair. I feel
Yeah.
bad.
You just need to look like Corey Graves.
fucked it up now.
We got that wig.
Man. Dude, I
That's
want to
true.
play.
I could cut the
I
wig.
really would like to do Mega Man 11 because I love the Mega Man games. They're so fun.
Me too.
Yeah.
But I can't. I've never. I'm so bad at them. But they're so fun.
I've
you
beaten
know.
all of them. I haven't played 11 yet.
I don't know. I guess Call of Duty maybe. For action, I don't know. What
That
do you guys
sort
think?
of
Any thoughts?
passion, enthusiasm is why I wanted to skip this category.
I was gonna say, like,
It's so tough.
yeah, haven't played them. Look good.
I don't know. I mean, because there's games on it I've gone over before I haven't really played. Like, there's what I know about gaming and culture, and like, because I got the review scores in my head of some of these things. I'm not trying not to let that affect my opinion, but I haven't really played much. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
But I feel like, I mean, that's a Mega Man is just weird to be in that category. You know what I mean? It's kind of platformy. You know?
Yeah.
But it's an
I
action
guess.
platformer.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would that Far Cry or Call of Duty would probably be one of mine. Oh, Destiny's
Every
pretty good
Far
too.
Cry is great.
They're all
Destiny's-
really good. Dang,
it's
that
a
was
Far Cry
hard to
2.
choose. I don't know.
Yeah, I want to play the Forsaken, man.
I haven't
bad.
played all of.
We
I
need
haven't
to
played
get-
any of them all the way
We
through.
need to get you two playing Destiny, and then that way you can join it with us, and we can do the 6-man stuff. But we need
Yeah.
we need
Play
a,
for
We
Forsaken.
don't need anybody. I tanked that game. It was great.
we can't do 6-man stuff with 3 people, Eric.
You can't get into the instance with
We
only 3
literally can't. Damn it.
Came with just
Rick,
punches.
how about audio?
Audio.
You
There
want
was
to do the
me and
audio
my
one, or
two
what do you want to do?
fists.
Where are you going next?
Oh, I was scoring up. You haven't played Life is Strange 2 yet, have you?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
Spoilers.
That's on my list.
Let's do best performance.
Best performance, huh?
As far as like acting performance,
Okay.
or like
So we
frame rate.
have Brian Descartes as Connor in Detroit
Ah,
Become Human.
Detroit.
Brian
okay,
Decker.
I
yeah.
heard
Yeah.
great things about that.
Christopher Judge as Kratos in God of War.
Fuck yeah, man.
God
Teal'c.
damn. Miss
Her?
Mayhut as Cassandra in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Roger Clark as Arthur Morgan, Red Dead Redemption 2. And Yuri Lowenthal as Peter Parker for Marvel Spider-Man.
For me, it's between the guy who plays Kratos and the guy who plays Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Christopher Judge.
Yeah. I mean, he's great. I
And
mean,
Lowenthal.
I didn't even play the game, but even I'm like, boy, you know,
Yeah.
Boy. Like I'm like, I've heard it so much and
Yeah.
stuff. So he definitely became iconic. But I don't know Kratos too much. I know my Spider-Man. I know my Spider-Men. And Yuri
Is a great
like
Spider-Man.
the best Spider-Man
It's a good
yet.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I love Tom Holland as like a physical performance, but this guy, just when I'm swinging and he's just talking, I'm like, it's Peter. It's an older Peter. And
Yeah. Well, I went through and I was looking at like some voice acting for past Spider-Man
Yeah.
and stuff, and like one of them was like Neil Patrick Harris. And
Yep.
it just sounded like Neil Patrick Harris talking
Sure.
as Spider-Man, you know?
Yeah.
So like some of them is like, well, I don't like that one, and some of
Yeah.
them are like, well, that sounds really good, and a lot of them kind of try to like imitate like previous ones and stuff. But like I just believe like that Spider-Man sounds like it's
And-
Peter Parker there.
Yeah.
His quips, his timing, like
Sure.
stuff worked well. I loved it.
Because I love Tobey Maguire. I love Tom Holland. I didn't really love
Andrew Garfield.
Garfield. But when I'm watching their performance, I'm looking at the actor, you know, and judging the actor and his performance. But the entire time I played Spider-Man, I didn't think about this actor.
Sure.
I just got to hear Peter Parker. That's why I just like, oh yeah, what a great performance, because I didn't even think about him.
I mean, and some of this has to do with the writing. But
Yeah.
like, if you had told me that Kratos would like make me cry and like.
Yeah, but
Just-
it's the way he brought.
I would like empathize with that character so much.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I would not have believed you. And part of that's the writing, but part of that also
Is the actor.
is the
Performance.
actor.
Well,
Yeah.
he was able to bring like a lot of emotional complexity to a character who was one-dimensional in a lot of the original games, and now you see this layered character and like the performance he gives. He's not just like this hard ass. Like he's this weathered man who's lost things.
And his father is
Yeah.
the big thing.
Yeah,
I would also say Connor from Detroit Become Human.
yeah. And I haven't
'cause-
played that, but I want
'cause
to. But I
not-
thought that was great.
Not only voice acting, but I'm pretty sure he's also what they use for. I mean, they're what they use for the modeling. So I'm pretty sure they use him for like kind of a facial recognition
mocap?
thing of like, yeah, mocapping it. So his performance there in that is done really well. Where
Yeah.
you know that game, if you've played the demo, like you see him in the first thing, and he's like an android, and you try
Sure.
to stop a kid from getting killed.
Yeah,
And it's just, it's like, okay, there's an android. Like, do I care about this? And then, like, he does a very good performance of, like, seeing this android and what he is and what can he become or what can he not become, It's,
Yeah,
done, it's
yeah.
done really well.
yeah, that's cool.
So, I don't know.
Yeah.
That one would be up there for me as well.
And so if we're just taking that out, because a lot of those games are also for best like audio and music and things like that. What do you guys think between like God of War, Spider-Man?
For what?
In terms of what?
Sorry, in terms of best score and music.
Music?
I mean, God of War's music.
So we've got
See,
Celeste.
the thing is, like, two of us
Oh,
have really
Celeste
played
music was amazing.
Spider-Man a lot.
Two
and
of us really played God of War.
Yeah. Because I want to be like, oh, there's moments in Spider-Man where I've like,
Some of the music in that
the
is
music,
great.
I go, whoa,
Yeah.
But I don't have any reference for God of War.
And Red Dead Redemption 2 is also in this.
Octopath's
Music
on
by
here.
Traveler, Nino Cooney 2, Spider-Man, God of War, Celeste, and I cannot imagine how Dragon Quest 11 did that make that list because
Dude, the music in Spider-Man was done really well. I love the Spider-Man. Like, the sound in it was good, and the music in it was
It's
good.
weird that it
It's a great
never
theme.
got old. Over the hundreds of hours I
Yeah.
have gone through the city,
Hundreds.
The
I've
100,
played
yeah.
so many.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, if web slinging through the city and like it was just being like bow 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 bow
Yeah.
bow, I feel like eventually I'd be like,
You get
oh my
annoyed.
God, okay, can we?
But
fucking-
there's something that it fits really well in that MCU style, but it's not necessarily something I hum every day. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just like it worked.
It was a great,
real well.
like some of the swinging stuff was a great background
Yeah.
music, and then just the sound in it for like bigger parts and like the music they had at the end and stuff like that was really good. Like it was all really good.
Yeah.
I wish I would have played all of these so I could be like, well, I don't know,
Me too.
comparing them all. I'm
If
gonna
we
say
were
this.
real, that's what we could do.
Real boys.
Yeah.
If we were real.
I mean, I know all
judges.
those games have good music.
Like
I mean, I know Nina
Pinocchio.
Cooney I heard great music.
what do you
God
think
of
the
War
music
is an
and-
epic game with an epic story. You're a god fighting gods. I mean, it's got some epic fucking music.
It
I'm gonna have to go
definitely
with that
does.
for me. Like I there's a couple times I cried, and I know the music was
part of
emotionally
that.
manipulating me.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
And because of our setup, how we had at the time, we had to have it pretty low.
Yeah.
You know, we couldn't really appreciate the music in all of its grandeur.
Yeah.
But it was still great. What do you think of the music in Octopath Traveler?
I absolutely love it. It's made to echo that era. It's trying to echo that 32-bit era of games.
Okay.
But it's great. It's fantastic. It's exactly what it wants to be. Better than anything else right now that's trying to do that. So, but I mean, God of War is like epic. It's like they have composers in a room. There's like 50 guys doing
Yeah.
it. You know what I mean? So if I'm comparing apples to apples.
Some very stern-looking old men,
Yeah.
like moving their arms very
yeah.
quickly.
Like Octopath isn't trying to do that. But like I said, it's still amazing. So.
We have Best Narrative, which will bring up a lot of the same arguments, I feel like, but we have Detroit Become Human, God of War, Life is Strange Episode 1, which excites me because I haven't played it.
Yeah, me either. If that's on this list with these
yeah.
games, damn.
I'm excited. Marvel Spider-Man and Red Dead Redemption
man.
What's the
2.
category?
Best narrative.
Narrative.
Okay.
It's like the best storyline is going through then, right? The best, like,
For outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game.
man.
And I figure you guys are going to say Spider-Man.
I don't know.
We'll probably say God of War.
For narrative and stuff with Detroit Become Human on there too. Detroit Become Human was very good. Like the story it
Yeah.
had there, that's why I played it was for,
Yeah, I heard of some
for the
people-
story, you know?
I heard of some people like who didn't love the game still thought the story was amazing.
Yeah. Like the story in that game is great, and while like
Yeah.
I want Spider-Man to take away a lot of this stuff here, like in my mind.
Well, there's also Spider-Man. You know, at least if you're a Marvel fan, you're like, I know what's happening here. I know what's happening here.
Yeah.
There are shocks and surprises.
Predictability in some.
But it's like, well, obviously this is where it's going to go. And then when it happens, you're still like, oh, cool, or very emotional, but you're not like shocked.
Yeah.
What I've played of Red Dead, there's parts where I'm like,
whoa,
shit.
damn.
Like it's a true narrative in the sense of like, I am on board.
I'm
you
writing
know?
the story.
You were,
Yeah.
you
See,
were
and
living
I,
the story
and I feel the
rather
same
than-
about Detroit Become Human, where like, I mean, just one of the sole reasons I wanted to play it was because of like, heavy rain, and it was that kind of style of game, and I
Yeah.
wanted like this amazing interactive movie story. I wanted to be playing an awesome story.
Yeah.
And I think it delivered just that, and it also gave you some different routes and stuff you can do with it. So like one
Yeah.
playthrough, the narrative isn't exactly the same as another playthrough.
Which the same guys? Who did Heavy Rain?
Yeah, Heavy Rain.
Quantum.
Who had William Dafoe as a voice? What was it called? One Soul or Soul?
Two Souls?
Beyond.
Two Souls. Beyond Two Souls.
Yeah,
Beyond Two
did David
Souls.
Cage direct it?
Yeah.
All right.
So it was like those games are in the same with this, and it's done really well. So I might go for that because it's not only one narrative; you can have kind of multiple narratives, and within that you have these multiple characters you're kind of following too. So it's done really well. So I might say Detroit.
I would say God of War, but with the caveat of I don't think the story is as strong if you haven't played the other
first
games.
ones?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Because like just Kratos' growth, like at the start of that game from the other games, you're like, how did he come to this point? And learning like how he grew as a man,
Yeah.
and how he grows as a father throughout the game, and also like
There's character moments that are important if you know the first few games.
definitely, and
Like it's like, oh my god, he's going to a place that I don't think he's going to go to anymore.
sure,
Yeah, I mean.
and there's always that threat or possibility he might go back to that, and you really don't want that,
Yeah.
He might get pushed to that point.
I'm thinking about it right now.
Yeah, but another amazing thing that game did is obviously the God of War games always relied heavily on the Greek mythology before, but like
They switch.
they switched, but the way they use the Norse mythology is so much better than they ever used the Greek mythology in the other games.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the gods in this game had their own arcs and like stories that were almost as investing
Yeah,
as
it's
the
like
main
we meet them at
characters.
different points in
good.
their arcs. Yeah, I mean.
So even that kind of stuff is good enough in the narrative without knowing the first few that it feels good and it's a
Yeah,
good story.
like you
Definitely.
figure out, like, okay, he used to be this fucking badass who did all this crazy shit. You can figure
Sure.
that out from playing it, but if you actually played it when you're 14 years old,
Yeah.
it's much more.
You shouldn't
impactful.
have played that when you were 14 because it was rated M for mature.
Next category.
Let's see.
I will tell you what, a game that's rated M now, like, I feel like I let my kid play an M-rated game on PlayStation 2, unless it's maybe Grand Theft Auto. I don't know, you know what I mean? But for the most part, I would. But now, M-rated game it's
so
looks
much worse.
real.
Serious,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's titties on that pole. You know what I'm saying? Titties in Grand Theft Auto 5.
The next one's not too bad. 'cause we
No,
played every single one
yeah.
of them.
So, best game direction awarded to a game studio for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. The first one is A Way Out.
Whew.
And with that category, I might question that a little bit, I guess. I don't know that that fits. Like, it's a great game, but I don't know that it's an innovative in game design. But
I don't know.
You don't think it's innovative?
That's the first. I don't remember.
Like the way we work together on a split screen?
Yeah, I don't remember another game that's done it in that kind of fashion where it's meant to be a two-player game and it's telling a story. Like it's a strictly like it's like playing like Heavy Rain or something like that in a
Oh, yeah.
two-player aspect, and
it's
it's
very
made-
linear.
It's made to be done that way too,
Sure.
to tell a story.
Yeah.
I think it's fairly different and innovative compared to what you typically get.
I could definitely see that with the co-op aspect. Like, if that game was single player, it would...
It would be like Detroit Become Human or Heavy Rain or something like that, right?
yeah,
If a single player.
Or even
game-
Uncharted. You know, you could compare it into one of those kind of games.
sure. And not necessarily a good one of those games either.
Gotcha.
At least in terms of, like, gameplay. But, yeah, the co-op stuff, I guess, is really unique. That's
Yeah.
true.
So, but yeah, A Way Out. Then there's Detroit Become Human, God of War, Spider-Man, and Red Dead Redemption.
Now, Spider-Man is not innovative at all. That's just an Arkham game. I feel like, personally, anyway.
Yeah.
In most ways that I think matter.
I mean, in that sense, I mean, wouldn't you say most of these are not innovative then? Like Red Dead Redemption 2 is a better version of the first Red Dead Redemption, right?
I haven't played either.
Like, you know what I mean?
God of War is just
You
another
gotta look
God
at
of War.
creative direction as more than just
Yeah.
innovation.
Take the-
you know what I mean? Creative direction is just how well the creative director was able to fulfill his vision. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
So you're looking at like how the game style plays. You're looking at how the story plays out. You're looking at like kind of not quite everything, like not necessarily score and music and audio and all that, but like the overall things a game director would be kind of like.
Was God of War was on there?
Yeah.
Yeah, for
In terms
outstanding
of creative direction,
outstanding creative vision and innovation in game design and direction.
because God of War it was an innovation because it reinvented itself, and like they reinvented it. They reinvented it and took all these risks.
It's not
and they-
re-innovation.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty huge. I mean, God of War, like, how much? I mean, that game is meticulous. I'm not God of War. Red Dead is meticulous as hell in terms of, like, the high bar it made for like all the systems in a game to be as real as it is.
Yeah.
So like
And-
that's got to be a hell of a thing to design.
Sure, and it sounds like you guys who have played it argue it might be directed a little too much, and that like it's going for what it's going for at the cost of being a fun game, maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. I
Some
mean,
people think so.
It plays like real life, right? Is that how you feel when you played it?
Yeah, like, you know,
Which can be really good. I mean, you,
when I get into a town in a Pokemon game, I'm like, all right, I'm in a new town. I'm gonna go look at some stuff. When I get a new town in Red Dead, I'm like, I'll do this tomorrow. I don't got time.
yeah.
I gotta do a lot of shit when you get into a town, you know? It's like, I gotta go find some housing. I gotta eat, get my hair cut. I'm a damn. You know?
It's like real fucking life.
I'm not, well, that's the thing, you know?
But like I said, it's like playing real life, you know?
And
like,
that can be fun.
that can be fun.
It can be very
much.
investing.
And it definitely puts you in like a realistic. Here's a real thing. I'm in the game
Yeah.
because it plays like a real game.
That's an
If this
achievement
was-
in itself.
Yeah, it is. It is.
If I was, you know, at home in the summer from school, it'd be the best game I've ever played because I'd be playing it all day, every day.
Yeah.
But I just can't do it, you know? I get home, I do some stuff, I eat dinner, I got an hour to play a game, you know? And I did 2 things in that hour, you know? And Red Dead sometimes.
I killed a deer and I ate it.
And then someone will come up to me and like, hey, you want to go do this mission? I'm like, yeah, I can do one more mission. And I look at the thing, it's gonna take me, you know, an hour to get there.
You know,
Jeez.
it's like Burnout and Euro Truck Simulator 2 are both driving games.
Yeah.
But like you're in very different mood sets and you play them for different reasons.
True.
Yeah.
Kind of
Yeah.
thing, you know.
And well, someone from the chat said I made up a good point. A Way Out is an indie developer. You know, we're comparing that to these big AAA games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I kind of think about that.
That's true.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't.
I know. I might say a way out as far as innovation and like something new. I feel like that's kind of something that hasn't really been done
If the
before.
keyword is innovation, I'll say maybe
know?
A Way Out. I think
Yeah.
of creative vision and risks. I think of God of War. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I think it might be a risk to be like, hey, here's a game that has to be played multiplayer for you to play a story campaign, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's different. And they also had the thing where, like, if you bought the game, you could share it with a person so that you could play it together, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
like,
no
that's-
2 people would have to buy the same $60 game or whatever.
I think it was just done, I think it's done differently, and it was
Yeah.
fairly
I mean-
creative in the way they did it.
I don't have much to add to this one. I did see the video of the guy that made God of War, like the reaction the next day when the review started coming out, because he had no idea if his idea is that he pretty much put all of this stuff on him. Like if it doesn't work, it's on me. If it does work, it's on me. You know, and everybody kind of trusting him. He talked about like the trust everybody had in him and pulling this stuff out. And he's like, it's either gonna be the worst game of all time or the best game of all time. And he records himself. He's at a laptop. He's like, okay. And then he starts crying, you know, like, oh man, I'm so happy for him. I didn't even play his game.
Yeah. That's. I need to see that.
Yeah.
Dude. That's awesome.
I'm pretty sure it was
It's like
the guy
David
for God of
Jaffe's
War.
pissed.
Yeah.
The creator of God of War, David Jaffe. He directed the first 3 games, I think. First 2.
No.
First
Yeah.
2 games.
First
He
2.
He directed the first 2. He created Twisted Metal, and then he just doesn't do anything now. He's not. I don't even think he's in game design anymore. He's
I
not-
really hope I'm right that
okay.
it was the God of War guy.
Okay.
Some video game guy did that this year. He should win this.
It was. Yes,
should
Aaron.
win.
Yes. It definitely was.
Yeah.
Best ongoing?
I don't know
Well,
how y'all find
You
these
want to
things.
skip that?
Reddit.
I will probably skip it other than to say that Rainbow Six Siege is on there.
I love
Yeah,
Siege.
I-
Dang, I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
I love Siege.
So best ongoing game is Destiny 2 Forsaken, Fortnite, No Man's Sky, Overwatch, and Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege.
Wow.
Overwatch and Fortnite. I mean, they're definitely ongoing.
Yeah,
They
Overwatch
will
been
be
going for a while.
ongoing for
Yeah.
a long time as well.
Fortnite feels like one of the newest things. Yeah, I mean, to do what it does as well as it does, like that in PUBG.
Am I correct? Like every time I hear people talking about Fortnite, there seems to be kind of like a pall over its popularity. Like it's so popular and so big
now
that
I think
people
some
are now
people-
starting to be like, some people are like, oh, Fortnite, everybody loves that. I like real shit,
Yeah,
kind of
but
getting like
those people-
Minecraft,
Almost
kinda
like a
had that for
Minecraft.
bit.
Yeah.
yeah. There's
Like
people
I've
still
been
do.
feeling that like when I hear people talk about it, I don't have an opinion on it, but I've been hearing like this kind of like, oh yeah, go be a Fortnite kid or something, which is, it might not be fair, but I've just noticed that recently.
There is kind of a stigma that's building up
Yeah.
about it just because it's so popular.
Like all those
And
kids doing that
It
dance.
feels
Yeah,
so
and it's very popular with
overpopular.
kids.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I mean, and adults and pro players and
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah.
Look at Ninja.
my 8-year-old and 5-year-old at home, whatever, like
Yeah.
Fortnite, all cool. Dad, what's your favorite Fortnite dance?
Yeah.
Like,
It's like when you're seeing 30-year-old men do that dance, and you're just like,
yeah,
Crazy.
who
You
does
find
that?
these 30-year-old men doing that dance.
where do I find it?
Reddit.
No, E3. Aaron. I remember.
Let's do that.
You just switched the view away.
But I
I don't
think
know, Siege is a great game. I love Siege. Overwatch, I was into that for a long time, but I keep going back to Siege because of the it's fairly realistic. I love the combat of it. It's more strategic than just running around shooting people. Like it's sneaking around. And
It's
trying to
less
find
it's less
them and-
Twitch and more tactics.
Yeah, and I love that. So like that's probably my favorite of this. Does it mean it's the best one? I don't know, but it's probably my favorite.
It's the most enjoyable for you. Yeah.
And then finally, we have Game of the Year. And the second one on this list I haven't played. It's been on my list, and Calvin will know why once he hears who
Yes.
made it.
No, I know.
So Game of the Year, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, Celeste, which is by Matt Makes Games, who's the Towerfall people.
Yeah, I got 10 out of 10 IGN, I think.
Yeah, that was on my list to stream, but I never got around to it because we
Yeah.
just started.
I bought one of those ones.
Stream
Around
stuff.
to it.
God of War, Marvel Spider-Man,
Scream.
Monster Hunter World, Red Dead Redemption 2.
I
Game of the
imagine
Year.
it's going to be up between God of War, Red Dead, and Spider-Man.
And now that I see this, I have to play Celeste. Like it,
Yeah.
it was on my list before.
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
now,
but it's a contender for Game of the Year.
yeah.
Yeah.
which is crazy. So
Yeah.
I've heard of it, and like the thing I was looking at, they were looking at doing a speed run over this last Games Done Quick, I think, of Celeste. So I mean,
This is weird because Smash is coming out tonight. But like when I leave here tomorrow after we've played how many hours of Smash,
Make sure you guys watch.
I might go get God of War and play it because there's no reason I can't. I didn't have a PS4.
We
when
have it
came-
here.
I didn't have a PS4 when it came out, so I just never played it. You
Yeah.
know. And I tried Horizon Zero Dawn.
Oh,
yeah.
And I didn't really love it, at least in the beginning. So I never finished it. But I keep thinking I don't buy anything else until that.
It's
And then I
one of-
got Red Dead. I played that,
Yeah.
and then I still have to do the DLC for Spider-Man.
Horizon is one I want to play, but I haven't played.
But
it
I
yet.
might try out God
Molly
of
did.
War.
She loved it.
But I've been playing a lot of Smash. I don't know. There's not enough time.
I really want to do Horizon.
I need a
also.
pill so I don't have to sleep. And no negative consequences.
I want Horizon really bad too, also, Aaron. Especially because you look at the guys who make Killzone, and that's all they did, and then they make this colorful, wonderful
But
game.
the guys who
that's-
did Killzone did Horizon.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I just wanna
Killzone
play 'cause
1,
of Redhead.
2, 3, 4, and then the PS4 one, whatever it's called.
Killzone's so like dark and gritty and
And then
stuff.
you make Horizon Zero Dawn with this. What was these action adventure games with red-headed female protagonists?
I love it. They need more.
There's a lot of them.
I mean, there's
Heavenly Sword. There's
Heavenly Sword,
Horizon
which is
Zero
amazing,
Dawn.
and Slave the Lost.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
I mean,
Fucking great.
well, she's
made
a,
by the same people.
a secondary character.
Transistor.
Yeah, Transistor.
Yeah, yeah, and Transistor.
Blood
and
Rain.
What's that game that you and I were talking about? It's going to come out. No, maybe it already did come out.
Hello Kitty Island Adventure.
Yeah, did you say Hellblade?
Hellblade.
Yeah, Hellblade. That one.
Wait, that fit. I thought. Yeah. So
Hellblade.
I feel like I'd go with Marvel. I guess Spider-Man. I don't know. I mean, I haven't played enough of Red Dead Redemption
Yeah.
and God of War
Yeah.
for them to change my idea.
I can only go as much as I go, but the best game this year for me was Spider-Man. It had to be. Yeah. So it'd be that.
That's Anthony.
What do you
Damn
think?
It, Anthony.
There were no console exclusives on here. There were no
He
console.
texted at the exact same time. Fucked it up.
No.
Okay, that's usually there's like PlayStation Game of the Year, Microsoft Game of the Year.
Yeah.
No.
So yeah, mine is definitely it's just Spider-Man, if only because it's the only one of those games I've finished.
Yeah, I mean, maybe if I can get through the rest of Red Dead Redemption at some point, like that might change my mind. Where like it's gameplay, it's story, it's everything.
Yeah.
Lives up to like what I feel like the Spider-Man game did. Because like I said before, I've played other Spider-Man games, and I would not have made them Game of the Year.
Nope.
Like I didn't feel like they were Game of the Year. But
Nope.
this one, as far as a video game goes, like I enjoyed it fully. You know,
Yeah.
like every aspect of it, from music to voice acting to story.
It's also like it's really a caliber developer. It's Insomniac, right?
Yeah, Insomniac.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes.
everything it makes good.
I mean, for me, even as much as I love God of War, my game isn't on that list, and that's Dragon Quest XI.
Yeah.
So what would you pick, Celeste?
Maybe after I play it. I mean, on that list, I would pick God of War because I've played it. I know it's great. But I might pick Celeste, and I would pick Dragon Quest XI if it was on there.
Sometimes I feel like it's easy to like wanna like pick an indie game. When an indie game's good,
Sure.
like it's like we want that. Like it's like the underdog. We want it to be the best. We say it's the best.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's sometimes it's easy to forget how much goes into a AAA title.
We also have to remember Super Seducer
Stop.
came out this year.
What did?
Yes, Super Seducer. That's definitely there for nothing.
You know what's
It
interesting?
was not
Like,
on the list.
the video game awards, they don't like, like the Oscars or something like that. They tend to exclude extremely popular AAA but big budget, movie stuff.
Like they snub like Marvel.
Yeah,
stuff.
like they
snub
tend
Star
to just like,
Wars.
well, we're talking about real film,
Real art.
Video games don't really have that problem in terms of their
Not yet.
game of the year. And
We're
stuff.
still young.
True, I guess so.
Yeah.
See, and
Well, but the people control it though. You know what I mean?
the thing I would wonder is like, is it as much as in movies where like a lot of movies award things are all about campaigning and how much money and
True.
gifts and stuff you give. Is video game awards, are they really? It says you can vote here on the website. Is
Yeah.
it really basing it on viewer choice votes?
I don't know.
Is it completely on something else?
I don't know.
Because I don't know, but I don't know. I agree that it should be either a group of people who are like, okay, let's analyze it and what is
Yeah.
the best, like trying to look from a non.
I'm not saying one is better than the other. It's just interesting that one went this way about it and this other one goes this way.
I get you.
But it's also it's so hard to compare those kind of things.
Sure.
Because film can have such crazy genres, and obviously video games can
Well,
have even crazier genres.
Yeah.
It's looking at like who's the best, artist, Picasso or, Van Gogh or,
Yeah.
how do you compare them when they both, they have different things and their art styles are different. And I mean, it's hard to compare that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Van Gogh. Because he starred on Doctor Who.
That's what I was just thinking about that thing. That thing.
He made me cry.
He did make me cry. Picasso only makes me cry when I look at his art. And not for the reason that you're thinking.
A few people in chat ask, are we going to talk about the Game Awards?
Yeah.
I think so.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wrapping it up?
Spider-Man 1. Thank you.
Okay, very good.
Everyone vote. Spider-Man.
I haven't played it yet.
Did you guys talk about Daredevil last time? About it?
Nope.
We
No,
haven't yet.
it didn't
Daredevil
happen
was
yet.
canceled.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, but to me, just further proof that they are consolidating those heroes, bringing them back to Disney. I know that a lot, because Disney put out this is not the end of the Daredevil character, in the visual medium.
Which is crazy.
And that's not to say that Charlie Cox, who is Daredevil,
He
to
does
me.
a great job as Daredevil.
I mean,
He's
he is
amazing.
the perfect casting, and I haven't even finished season 3 yet, but it's been the best season. Anyway,
I'm hoping
if they don't bring back those characters in that form, I ain't gonna be happy.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it opens a door for them to use, like, they have their new
Yeah.
streaming service they're trying to do where they're going to have, like, a low-key show and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So, like,
Scarlet Witch and the Vision.
yeah, take stuff from there, bring it over there. Maybe you can have more, like, interactions between these different characters
Sure.
because now Disney's like, oh, well, we're doing this and this. Now the Daredevil's here. You can find all of it here. You can find all of it here. Let's do it.
Yeah, I was
you
gonna
know?
say they just continue where the story left off. They
Yeah.
need to have some kind of a mini reboot to the character because it can't feel like there's anything missing from the first.
I don't
two
want them
seasons.
to change them because I feel
don't
like
want-
the
I don't
casting
want a
has been
reboot.
done
Yeah.
very well on these characters.
I mean, they
you
brought
know?
back Arrested Development on a new medium, right?
To Netflix.
Yeah.
Netflix.
This
Yeah.
is Netflix to something else.
Sure, but I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of been
Yeah.
done before.
But yeah, because Netflix has the rights to the first 2 seasons.
The
3
big
seasons, I mean. Right?
The big difference here, and it's not even that big because they just got X-Men back, right? But no one's expecting them to cast the current X-Men as the new incarnation,
Right.
Yeah.
But that X-Men was with Fox. They have their own continuity officially, but some people would say, well, not really. They're part of the MCU. It's in the same continuity. It would be weird to just ignore that and just do new ones, But I'm a hypocrite when I say, like, well, if you're ever going to redo Humans, I'm not going to be upset if you redo that Humans. But these are beloved
So is
For me, like Charlie Cox, Vincent D'Onofrio, like you can't recast
Oh my
them.
gosh, no.
Gotcha. Okay. At
When I
first, I
was
thought
a
you were saying
boy.
that X-Men was
Yeah.
in the MCU.
No.
That's what I
saying
thought you
that-
said.
No,
too.
no, I was saying X-Men
was-
wasn't with Fox and everything, but the Netflix stuff is in the MCU.
In my head, I'm like, don't argue, Aaron. Don't just let him talk.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to imagine anything but Hugh Jackman being Wolverine.
I see. That's not just because for me it's so disconnected from the MCU.
Yeah. Well, if you recast it,
Yeah.
like if they casted Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, then it's gonna be like, well, are you
Yeah,
guys
then
letting
it would
this
feel
stuff
connected.
continue? But if you have a whole new person,
But I also, I think where Shane's coming from, like you've never really read the X-Men comic. Like Hugh Jackman is Wolverine to you.
Yeah.
To me, he just played Wolverine. It's
Yeah.
kind of like Spider-Man. I have a relationship with Spider-Man outside of a single actor.
Yeah.
You know, but with Daredevil, I mean, Charlie Cox is so good. I can't not see it. You know, I've also spent how many hours with him?
yeah,
20, 30?
it's not just
I don't know.
you haven't just had 3 2-hour movies or
Yeah.
something. You know, you've had.
Yeah.
Three, you know,
10
I will
hours in
have
the
3
first
13
season,
seasons
you know?
and then Defenders.
You watched the whole first season in a night.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
2 nights, but yeah.
No, one day. That's what it was.
Yes.
In 24 hours.
That
I
night
don't
and
think
then
I
that
get
next
this
day.
joke.
You did.
All right, let's go through some donations and subscriptions, which come with questions sometimes too.
But just to finish it out, I'm extremely optimistic that
Yes.
we'll see those characters again in some form over on Disney's side.
Because the viewership was high. It was like the 4th watch thing on Netflix, I think.
For Daredevil, not so
For-
much
for
for Iron
Daredevil.
Fist and Luke Cage.
Look what you've done, Eric.
Yeah.
You brought it back.
I had to. We never really finished it.
We did. But no, yeah, I agree with Eric. There we go.
Patty Mellon 13.
Huh?
I'm pretty sure that's it. Patty Mellon 13. Pad Mellon 13 was gifted a subscription from Reverse Grayson.
Reverse Grayson, thank you.
Hey, thank
Thank
you.
you very
and
much.
welcome.
And congratulations for the gifted sub.
Dip602 has resubscribed for 11 months, saying 1 month to a year.
Thank you, Dib.
And that's tier 2 as well.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Crimson with 10 bits. Hey, Rick, I added a video to the podcast suggestion to Discord. It's a Dragon Ball video for Eric and Shane. Can they please check it out? Not on this podcast, but maybe on the next one. And we did check out a Dragon Ball video earlier ourselves. That was amazing.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to top that one.
Top screen, 100 bits.
Thank you, Top Screen.
Thank you, Top Screen.
guys.
Thank you.
T-Bone resubscribed for 2 months. 2 whole months. Great contact. Quick question: when you bring back DCC?
T-Bone is ready.
Next year.
At some point, yeah.
Next year.
Darcy's Pets has resubscribed for 10 months at tier 2, saying love you guys.
Loves, kisses.
Phantom Outcast resubscribed for 5 months. Hey guys,
Thank you.
been looking forward to the stream. I got a new tattoo yesterday, so I'm in heel mode today.
Ah.
And to everyone not Aaron, if you could do a tattoo, what would it be?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Aaron doesn't get a choice.
Bulbasaur.
I've considered getting the Berserk brand, but I don't think I ever will.
Wouldn't it be cool to have like a Bulbasaur and like its vines had like a sleeve wrap and there's like razor leaves coming down with it and stuff? Wouldn't that
you
be
didn't,
sweet?
like if you were wearing a T-shirt, you didn't know that it was Bulbasaur.
Like
you just saw
Bulbasaur's
like
here
vines
attacking
and,
and you
stuff
see
wrapped.
like grass like
As a
leaves coming
tattoo?
down. Yeah.
No.
And then like the vines are wrapping around. Like that'd be sweet.
For
He's doing
people that
vine
really like
wrap and
Bulbasaur, I
razor
guess.
leaves?
Yeah, he's doing both.
I don't know if it'd be cool.
His vines are flipping out
Would it be
and the razor
cool?
leaves are flying.
Like in society?
Leech seeds are in there too with
Or just you?
It'd be great. That's
What kind of
what- that's
monster leech seeds?
That'd be an leech seed, poison powder, Giga Drain.
There's bitchy moves.
Kevin.
Wait, what about their tattoos?
Oh, I'm sorry.
The person who wasn't.
What
saying
tattoo do I
anything.
want?
I don't know. I mean, tattoos I want, I
I
just go
picked
get.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
what would you get if you were getting a tattoo? That's what he's asking.
I'd finish my arm sleeve. Probably
With some razor
one-
leaves?
With some what?
With some
No.
razor leaves?
Probably not that. No, not that at all.
I don't know.
What,
I
what are
mean-
you doing with your sleeve? Is what I was asking.
Well, okay. Basically, this is like an ox. Okay, I want to get like an angel, and a lion, and an eagle.
Okay.
And like there's one. I actually kind of want to get like a stormtrooper helmet right here, or a rebel alliance symbol. I don't know. I thought I don't like the Star
Finger
Wars.
and hand tattoos tend to wear off really quickly too.
Yeah.
So you have to have them maintained.
It's a hard question for me because if you asked, what's the most important thing to me 10 years ago, I probably would have had some kind of religious tattoo. And now I've been like, well, should have gotten this, But I mean, what's something I'm going to love for the rest of my life for
Zelda.
sure? It might be Zelda, but what happens if the worst game comes out and,
Really, Eric, you're
I don't
worried
know.
about that now.
I don't know. Something
Breath
happens.
of the Wild, you're worried about that now.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, like, I look at like.
Wands of Gambit. That's the thing. The Wands of Gambit.
Just brand it as Breath of the Wild.
CDI games.
Yeah, but
That way you
guys
always
know what I'm
hold
talking
that
about?
standard.
Yeah.
Just like I guess the religious tattoos, you would, and like the Zelda tattoo, you would remember how much, like, why you got it at that time. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, but I'm a constantly changing person. I might not. There might not be something that's important to me then.
Yeah, but I get.
I'll get a berserk
like
tattoo.
for me, like if I loved Zelda, then it was one of the great things from 8th grade. Like, and I got a tattoo about it in 8th grade.
And
I wouldn't feel bad about it.
And at the very least, it's
When
not
I'm
like
30,
it's
yeah.
it's a memory and a part of you
Yeah,
now.
it's a
not
part
that,
of you.
well, I hate it now.
What if you got what if when you were a kid you loved the Cosby Show and you got Cosby on your arm?
Yeah.
Because like I watched him with my dad and I just loved it so much. And then you're like, why you got Bill Cosby on your arm? It's like I loved it then. It's like yeah, but God, come on, man. You
I
gotta
don't
cut
think
off.
Link is going
say
to
it's
turn
a-
out to be.
You never know, Calvin.
It's an important part of my childhood. All right.
I'll get a berserk tattoo when the manga finishes.
Yeah.
All right.
Which is never.
I'm not judging anybody that has tattoos, by the way. It's just for me, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I was
I think you think about the hardcore about the first one, and then after that you don't care as much.
Yeah.
Kevin Feig, I think, Feige, gave a
Feige.
total
I think it's
Feig.
Kevin Feige.
Feige.
That's
Feige. Gave a total of 250 bits, saying A4 tomorrow.
That is true.
It's true.
Yeah.
Avengers 4 trailer tomorrow morning.
The trailer, yes. Crimson, 10 bits.
The actual real Kevin Feige just letting us know.
Thank you,
bits.
Kevin. Much appreciated.
Thank you,
Make
Crimson.
sure you react. I love watching your reactions.
Oh my gosh, that'd be amazing.
Crimson 10 Bits put a video in the podcast with Jonathan Young doing an English cover of the My Hero opening. I've listened to all of those and I love them.
Yeah.
But not on the podcast.
I've listened to his covers in general. He's really good.
He's really good.
Very talented guy.
Steph E. Pumpkin, 100 bits. For the first time, I regret not being in my usual time zone. I don't know if I can stay awake till midnight to watch your stream. By the way, I hope Shane gave you my gifts.
Yep.
Sure.
We're all good.
Looks good. All right, next.
Next, Bojangles, 100 bits. Pre-ordered, Ethernet adapter purchased. Controllers ready. Controllers charged. Ready to fucking go, boys.
I think it was Bojangles
fun.
that was like, you guys use a GameCube controller? Like, yeah, you get an adapter like this. He's like, oh shit, I didn't know. Like, there you go. Now you know. It was someone. I can't remember who it was. I think it was Bojangles.
Darcy's Pets tipped $5 twice.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Darcy.
She says, in the process of moving, wish I could give more love and hugs.
Thank you.
Well, good luck on the move.
Good
Thank
luck.
you.
And thank you so much.
It's very stressful.
Yeah.
Jenny Teach, 100 bits. Have
Jenny.
fun with the long stream tonight. Don't forget to hydrate.
Yes,
Jenny.
and fruit is good. So I have a box of red velvet Pop Tarts.
What was the fucking
not a
Signs?
fruit.
Remember in
That's a
Signs
cake.
when Mel Gibson's character, he was like, everyone in his house is going crazy. You eat some fruit or something. Remember when he said that? That was so funny.
Fawn Face gave 100 bits.
Thank you, Fun
Thank you,
Face.
Fun
Thank you,
Face.
Phone Face.
Curiosity Kitty, 20 bits. Make sure y'all eat and hydrate properly before tonight, especially with a headache, Calvin. Echo
Yeah,
Dolly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Resubscribe for 12 months.
Hey,
Thank
1
you.
year.
1 year.
Thank you.
Texas Viking subscribed for the first time
Hey.
Damn.
and also
you.
gave 20 bits.
Thank you for the bits into the
Thank
sub.
you.
Thank you so much.
And enjoy the
Far south, aren't you?
emote.
Frickin' Loki cheered 50 bits. Damn, Rick grew his hair fast as fuck and looks better than the week before.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank you, Freaking Loki.
He wasn't here last time.
I think I just have
No,
it
you
up.
were sitting there.
It looks a lot shorter when it's down because it's all like curly and wavy. Texas Viking gave 20 bits. I think I said
Yep.
that one. Bojangles 150 bits. Hey guys, I finally watched the Black Sails Q&A vid, and
Sweet.
he seeing Luke Arnold respond to your questions was so freaking awesome. Luke Arnold gave love to God of War 4 as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
said
he
God,
did.
He said God of War. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that was one of the games he's played.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
He did an amazing job. That video needs 20,000 views minimum. Everyone go watch. You guys did so great on that series. So awesome. Thank you,
Thank you so
Bojangles.
much.
Thank you,
Thank you for
Bojangles.
watching,
I'm glad you
man.
enjoyed it.
Thank you for
and thank
everything
you to
do,
Luke
too.
Arnold for joining
Yes,
it.
absolutely. So much.
Fantastic Kate gave 1,000 bits.
Thank you, Fantastic Kate.
Thank you.
That's good.
Eric's playthrough of Zelda remains one of my favorite things ever.
Oh, thank you. There's some very fun moments.
You're the one that watches it.
Niru Maru,
Son of a bitch.
12, cheered 1,000 bits,
Ooh, thank you.
saying, hi all, happy Smash Ultimate.
Thank you for the bits. Did
This is gonna be a new holiday, December 7th.
you say Nirmaru?
Niru Maru.
Okay.
Crimson, 10 bits. Hey Rick, can you tell Aaron to check his Twitter? I sent him something he would love.
No, it's dangerous. Could be spoilers.
Aaron checks no messages ever, so.
That's true.
Not even ours.
Oop.
Nope, don't mess with me.
Crimson, another 10 bits.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Crimson. Thank you.
Again.
Ian AV gave 500 bits, saying, in terms of my favorite voice actors and performances for Spider-Man, I think Eric would agree, are the ones from the 90s Spider-Man and Joss Keaton from Spectacular Spider-Man, in terms of his favorite Spider-Man voice actors.
Gotcha.
They just portrayed both Peter and Spidey perfectly. Yuri has definitely earned a spot on that mantle also as one of my favorite voice actors.
He does a really, really good job. I love it.
Freaking Loki with 50 bits. God of War is amazing. Do it, Eric. Do it.
Do it. Do it now.
DT3 with 10 bits. Live react to the new Game of Thrones Season 8 teaser. I don't think we'll do it live, but we might do it.
Okay.
Did the teaser come out?
Yes.
I'm assuming everybody came up. Or do the teaser.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't looked at the chat at all, but
No.
if you said that, I'm like, oh, poor Rick. He had to go through it all.
Baking Bad, 200 bits.
Bacon Bad.
Missed a large part of the stream, so I'm not sure if you talked about this, but Spider-Man Far From Home trailer on Saturday and possibly Avengers 4 trailer tomorrow. Avengers 4 will definitely be tomorrow.
Yeah. Didn't know about the
Yep.
other one though.
Nope.
But that movie's
That's
just
cool.
around the corner as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
They all are.
They took Justin, has subscribed. Who's they? Who's Justin? I don't know.
Dang it. We know.
And where'd they take him? Crimson with another 5 bits. I thought about getting Wings of Freedom from Attack on Titan, the symbol for the Scouts. I thought that would be cool. As a tattoo, I assume
That
you
would be
mean.
cool. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah.
Like on
I'm
your
not getting any
back.
tattoos from that show until that show's over. I have no idea what's happening. I don't know who the good guys are, who the bad guys are.
What
That's
plans
funny.
are? Nope. Nope. Nope.
Phenom Taker, 10 bits. Smash out yet? Kappa.
Not yet.
Tig, 24, 200 bits. See you at midnight for the Smash stream.
Hey. Thank you, team.
Yazin Biggie the Magician, no, the Magic Man, has subscribed. He's got a cool
Thank
picture
you.
of Will Smith from Fresh Prince with a Santa hat on.
Thank you.
Thank you for the sub.
Keyboard Junkie with 6,000 bits.
Holy
BJ,
shit.
hello. What's
Thank
up?
you.
Thank you so much, man.
How's it going, man?
So I'm late as hell, but Eric gets 1,000 bits, Shane gets 1,000 bits, Rick gets 1,000 bits, and Calvin gets 2,000 bits. That is all.
Damn.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We appreciate that. Thank you.
We
Thank you.
all appreciate that.
Very much.
Wait, but he gave
Agent J,
6,000.
500 bits. Any plans for the charity stream this month?
We talked about it.
Nothing solid yet.
We're talking about it.
But we do have ideas.
Yeah.
We do.
We got ideas.
I had an idea.
You got ideas?
You were like, no, I don't want to hear it.
Had an idea. Network marketing. I thought of that. Turned out it was already invented, but I arrived at it independently.
You
All right.
stole that from something.
And let's look at redemptions.
Not at all.
No slaps today. Okay.
Wow.
Just to become a
Amazing.
regular. So,
Thank you so much.
I feel like either they're saving it for Smash or like something terrible is going to happen. But in any case, thank you so much for joining us, and be sure to come back because at midnight Eastern Standard Time we will be streaming Smash Ultimate.
Super Smash Brothers.
And if you can't make it at midnight for whatever reason,
We're going a long time.
we are
Join when
going
you can.
for as long as we can.
Yeah,
so,
it will be in 7 hours approximately.
So be sure to check that out.
so you
Also,
don't have
if
to do
you
the math.
missed the podcast live this week and are listening to it in another fashion, be sure to check it out every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thanks so much, everyone, and we will see you later.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Everybody. Bye.
Like, why didn't you change the
Wave.
screen?